Hello there. Good morning, or good evening, or good afternoon, depending on what time it is for you, where you are. Happy Sunday! I'm doing a time rift. I figured I would get the one on top of the stream on an alt that hasn't done it this week and see what I get. See if I get that free, that thousand piece box this time. Fish shirt. How you guys doing? Easter egg, thank you very much for the 45-month reset. Very much appreciated. Quickly approaching the 4-year mark. Time is an illusion. It's an astonishing amount of time for anything on the internet, too. In internet years, 4 years, it may as well be about 57. Happy Sunday afternoon. Good afternoon. Went to the BFA Horde side with a character who hadn't unlocked it. Went through the portal. She was level 48, though. Yeah, it nothing was doing for me, but I betcha I can I think I'm just gonna try and do it on my troll my troll druid that was hang on, have I gotten off? No, it's fine. I want to try to my troll druid that I'm still leveling, because I figure if I can just do like the interquest in her pretty easily. They shouldn't be buried in anything else. Hannah Harko, thank you very much for the 18-month reset. Your undead is fabulous. Couture, 10 out of 10. Undead, 10 out of 10. Thank you. I like her a lot. She's inspiring me. I kind of want to shave my head again. Oh, you know why? It's because it's hot out. It's like toasty. I was out yesterday and I was out in the sun for a little bit. And I put on my hat and I put on all my sunscreen. And I wasn't even out for very long, and I still could feel myself just like roasting like a chicken in an oven. It was not that being hairless would help me all that much with that, but it does feel like if there's a season to be real bald, this would be it. Pesky beasts, stomp on them. Well, that seems really mean. Espresso, thank you for the 29-month reset. Did have the embassy quest, and if that made a difference, probably helps. That's probably a good idea. Time to mow? It might be getting up on time to mow? Is it cooler on hot days with less hair? Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Unless you have pre-frozen your hair, you could probably have the opposite effect, and this would be very bad for your hair, and you shouldn't do it. But if you dipped your hair in water and then froze it, and then you had a hair sickle, that would probably keep you pretty cool. What am I doing? Olderoth dinosaurs. Pay attention. Discovered the gear update feature for underleveled ults, and how do you like it? What do you think? I haven't used it yet. It seems more useful for clearing out the quest log to me than anything else, but that's because my ults are usually leveling with heirlooms, so the set of updated gear doesn't do them a whole lot of good. Don't think a hair sickle is healthy for the hair. Someone needs to hair sickle for science. 103 in Texas yesterday. Oh, yeah, it's too hot. Crystal flies eliminated? They're having us eliminate an awful lot of things. Oh, man. They're so... Oh, no, that one's dead. Oh, dear. Oh, this is... Oh, it's a group task, I see. Oh, it's one of these. Oh. I don't know why it's more acceptable to hit them when they're flying. They're kind of cute when they're on the ground. Constant in Texas, yeah. Yeah, if I lived in Texas and I didn't have AC, I would be a baked cookie. Right now I live in Victoria and I don't have AC, and I am not baked, but I am sometimes very warm. I did manage to cool it down to 20. It's 22 in this room. I would prefer if it was like 18 Celsius numbers, mind you. I would prefer if it was like 18 because that gives you some real buffer for when it starts to get hot later in the day, but even with all the windows open and the fan on, that was about as good as I managed to do. Do you know when nighttime is in WoW? I need a pet that only spawns during the night. I'm trying to think of something more specific to say than nighttime. It would have to do with your server's time. I don't know the exact hour that it ticks over, but I betcha the Wowhead comments on the page of that pet might have like a threshold for you. Part of me wants to say 6. Or, you know, like 18, but I don't know if that's true. It very well might not be. It was 100 and boys. Is it boys or Boise? Boise boys? Beastie Boys? Try easier to deal with. I'm a nerd, and I have a Nintendo 64 logo shirt. The logo is in red, blue, and green. Wife and I went downtown yesterday, did not realize there was a large pride festival at the waterfront, so I showed my pride completely unintentionally. Pride. PST based? Even on servers where the realm time is not PST? I will fully confess to really, I do not know. I would say if it looks dark. I would say if you look up in the sky in Azeroth and it's dark out there, it's a good indicator. So human here, but relatively cool, making it tolerable. You started your stream at 8:55? How is anybody supposed to plan like that? I mean, it's, you're right. You're absolutely right. I wanted to make sure I was in time today to do the rift in the top of the stream, because I always like get distracted and I miss it. And I wanted to try it and see, kill as many fell-touched Caldora and their guards. Oh, okay. Oh, I suppose so. Boise. Boise, Idaho, right? Idaho is one of the ones that's next to Oregon. See, I'm wise. I learned something in my 7 years in the United States of America. I think that was Idaho. Yeah. 104 with 86% humidity. Oh, you're just living in a hot tub. AC is being babied so much right now to keep working. Boise. Boss. Oh, person's name is Boogleberry. What do you want, phone? Nothing important, I'm sure. Kitty cat. Kitty, we're not doing a very good job of this time rift. And I'm not doing a very good job of petting the cat either. I came to hang out and everything. I moved the fan in here to help move air through this room last night. And she discovered it this morning. It wasn't on, but she was like sniffing around being like, this isn't supposed to be here. And then she was looking around like, what else did you change? Mount from this event, Horde can get the Werewolf, Lions the Griffin. First one you can learn, second one you can gift to the opposite faction. Oh. What if I'm not nice? What if I don't want to give any presents? What else did I change? I was using a bag of unopened litter to prop the door open to make sure it didn't slam in the night with the window open, but I put it back. I added a light bulb. It's purplier in here. I didn't add a light bulb. I changed to a different light bulb that is capable of being purple. And I don't know if she would know that. She might be able to tell if it's light or dark. I don't know if she's got the vision to tell that it's purple. Everyone I know in Idaho calls it Boise. Everyone outside says, oh, Boise and then Boise live 2 hours away. I see. Defeat all enemies. Oh, it's back. Maybe I was on the wrong cloud serpent. I have not accomplished very much in this so far, but that's okay. It's Sunday. We can take it kind of easy. We've got coffee to drink anyway. I wonder how my auctions did. I posted a bunch of stuff. I was making batches of tepid versatility all day yesterday until finally the price of like me and my fellow people doing that activity managed to push the price of Frost, of Awakened Frost, up to like 90 plus gold per, and at that point it's not so worth it anymore. But I managed to move quite a few in that interim. Any chance you got to 5 mil today? I would be surprised, but I guess there's a small possibility. Into the rift. Enter the time rift. You betcha. Azarath. What's the plan today? More Gul'dan visits? Oh yeah, I do have another character of Gul'dan visits. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, we should do that before I forget. Oh no. Oh no, I'm back. Oh no, not here again. Oh, are there knockbacks? I have a bad feeling there's gonna be knockbacks. There's a British YouTuber that pronounces it "boss," as though it's French. There are no knockbacks. Okay, I'm trusting you. You promise. This one's not so bad. Okay. Not like the Lich King. Is the Lich King so far the deadliest one? The Defile seem to be really taking people out, myself included. The lag's a lot better. Have I? Okay, no, never mind. Never mind, I jinxed it. It is better. I was able to do that without it being insane. Alright, so I got a dilated time capsule. I got my 3 boxes. Oh, there's a thingy I have to go pick up. An antlered skull. The lag is the deadliest one. Glad I can do these events through you vicariously. Yours is dead already, still lagging. I spoke too soon. The first few days, the final boss was always like incredibly, like multiple seconds of latency. And that one was only like a half a second of latency. You know, it's an improvement. Alright, so I'll turn that in. And then... Oh hey, that achievement is account-wide. That's cool. Because I definitely did not loot all those things on the same character. So we open our box. I got the time capsule that I can use to buy a piece of gear. So if you're just looking to collect these sets for transmog, then it does make sense to do it on alts. I know the Chronospire. I need to turn Can I Mogadon. But it appears that I did not get the 1,000 batch again. Getting it twice must have been some kind of a bug. Or maybe this was a bug. Who's to say what's the bug? Kitty, it's me. I'm the bug. It's me. She's being real cute. Look at this baby. Kira light or heavy? Cat Kira size, but she has the body density of a dying star. She is liquid on the inside, so she does take a little bit of scooping, but she's a pretty small kitty. She's pretty light. She's somewhere in the neighborhood of 4 kilograms. Amy Yui with a 5-month resub. Thank you very much. Back when I had Joker, though, he was hollow. That dog was like a bird. There was nothing on the inside. He was all fluff. Ever had to leave Kira when you're out of town? How can you stand it? Poorly. I cope poorly. I enlist family to come cat sit, and then I think about her about every 15 minutes the entire time I'm gone. It's tough. I don't travel much because of partly for that reason. Hi. Yeah. Oh. I don't travel much for that reason because we're kind of attached. I don't want to say that we're codependent, but we're pretty close. I want to buy a thing. I don't need any of it for the gear because this character is past needing veteran gear. So I was buying the weapons first for no particular reason. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll get all of it eventually. Maybe I'll get a pair. Maybe I'll get the Am I gonna walk around like that? It kind of gives you antlers. Maybe I'll get the shoulders. Those might come in handy for something. Okie dokie. And then she, from that first run, has 687 paracausal flakes, so not really a meaningful amount. It does seem like the move would be to mostly grind it on a main. But if she does it again sometime, she could probably get enough to buy something. I do have the hourglass already. Alright, so this, she can go home. I want to check my mail on my main, and then I want to figure out which character needs Gul'dan still. I think it's my hunter. I think my hunter still needs to do Gul'dan. Minari customization may be the thing that tempts me to faction change to Alliance for my Forsaken Warlock. Oh, Forsaken Warlocks are so cool, though. Keep forgetting to get the picnic basket. Got a couple more days, I think. Let's see here. Drops. Until, what are we saying, July the 18th? Yeah. 2 days. 4 hours of stream. Got this. I was logging off, that's right. Oh no, darn it, man. I need to turn this in at some point. It's not like urgent, but I did the mega dungeon on this character, and you get this quest that gives you, presumably just for your first time doing it, but you get a quest that gives you a batch of flight stones and some worms crests, which I could use the worms crests, I'm sure. I have, yeah, I have some champion gear that's still only 4 of 8. Well, just the one piece. I need to replace those legs. Holy moly. Yeah, I could use them. And I keep forgetting to go pick them up. You just go get them. D-Backma, thank you very much for the 6-month resub. Just level an Alliance Warlock. That's the Hazel solution to these problems, is just level another thing. Somebody was like, Hazel, did you race change or name change your priest? And I'm like, no, I just leveled another one. I still have the gnome. I also still have the human. Just make more. They'll come in handy for something. How did you find the mega dungeon? With the map. Yeah, okay. It was really fun. I did it with a group of friends, so we were all in voice. We'd all seen it before because we tested it on PTR. We had to pull a couple of fights a couple of times. Morchi is a bit of a roadblock, but we did make it through even on alts. And it was really cool. It was really fun. I am curious to see how it's going to feel running it week after week. Because it was like 90 minutes. It was kind of like having another short raid night. We did it in about 90. And I'm wondering if that's going to start to feel old. Morchi needs bigger hats. Have you tried out Ogvoker at all? Been sticking to preservation? I have not tried Ogvoker. The fact that it can't heal... I mean, not that it can't heal, but like it's not a healing class. I am a healer. It's who I feel like. However, we do have an Ogvoker in our Mythic Plus group, and with an Ogvoker in our Mythic Plus group, we timed 3 20s in a row last night. Holy smokes, that stuff's not, I don't want to say broken, but it's very strong. Those 20s were like easy. They went very smoothly. Do I still have meters from them? Yeah, I do. So, so let's see, we did a Halls of Infusion 20. So the Ogvoker is down here with 30k, but because of the presence of the Ogvoker, overall we had, this is the Halls of Infusion, we had Flappy on his Shaman doing 177, and then our Shadow Priest did 127. You scoot over, let's see, we did an Neltharis 20 overall, that's very similar numbers, higher numbers even, 184 overall. Not on a specific boss, that's not burst, that is overall average damage. Because of the Augmentation Evoker. Don't get me wrong, these are very good players to begin with, but and then we did an Uldaman as well. The Uldaman was the third one. Same situation. And you have all of this extra like survivability. So my new take on Ogvoker is that it's really good and I want one in my group as long as it's not me that has to play it. It makes the keys really easy because bosses melt and everybody has all these shields on them. It's great. I do still have the 8, yes. I am score 2550 and my best Neltharis Tyrannical is still an 8. Yeah, Flabby getting AUG and PI. It was pretty good. My group took about 2 hours to do it, pretty much blind. It was a fun time. Flap smash. Hope you have a fabulous stream. Going off to head off for a drink. Catch you soon. Thank you very much for the raid. I hope you have a great drink. Alright, we did it. I was checking my mail on my Ridge. I'm starting at 4.57. 457. What did I sell? Not that much stuff. Oh yeah, I bought a bunch of Aqua Bloom. Oh no, there's 300k in that one. That'll help. 4.88 is where we're currently sitting. Great time with a great drink. Yeah, I think it'll just take time for people to get used to. In the general wider community. Oh! Excuse me. You got a bug in your throat? That was dramatic. That sounded wet. You good? You can throw up if you need to throw up. I understand. I got you the freshest bag of food, and I bought you a new container that's a smaller one that seals to keep it as fresh can be. I think it's going good. All right. That wasn't a sneeze. No, I think she had like a. I don't know. Stop short of sharing far too much information. So much Aqua Bloom. Yeah. I did purchase a lot of it. I probably should have left some of that in my mailbox. Tearstone Trinket, stupid OP until they nerf it next week. Put the bag in the container. Oh, I took it out of the bag entirely because the bag doesn't seal super good, and I got a container that basically just barely fits the entire contents of the bag. It's because the bags never seem to seal. And then there was a little bit extra that I just put into a separate zip bag, and I like squished it all the air in it, because she's very sensitive to her food being stale, which I understand. You know, no one wants to eat stale food. I get that. But she's not really a cat that throws up a lot unless her food is old, in which case she both doesn't want to eat it and will also throw it back up. So kind of understandable. Yeah, so I don't have a ton of extra room to stick this, so I should probably look into making some stuff. Sometimes this happens to me. I don't really need worm's crest. I could probably vendor those. There's really no reason for my main to have worm's crest anymore. I know it feels awful to vendor them, but if everything's upgraded past that point, I'm just not gonna need them. I've already gotten rid of all the... Oh no, there's some drake's crest I can get rid of too. Just to save a couple of bag slots. I really have 57 aspect crest fragments? I had no idea. The whelpling crest fragments, we can get rid of that. Oh, these souls are really annoying. They're taking up bag slots, and I don't really need them. Anything else that we can ditch in here? What is this? 4 of 5 haste versa. Yeah, no. I don't need that. I'm just gonna get rid of that. That's Phoenix Sash. I might need that. These coins, I guess. Oh, I should go trade in the coins for some recipes. Try and get some inscription recipes for my scribe. That's funny. I forgot I had those. 1 Stolen Breath of Inara. Couple of books. I need to make sure I don't lose my Old Gods book. It's right here. I also have a cache of Flightstones that I don't want to open because I'm pretty much capped on Flightstones right now. You don't need that Earth Soul. How do you feel about putting half of those herbs up for auction? I bought them so I could use them. I don't think you understand. Yes, maybe I only have 2 bag slots, but listen, I'm about to have like 4 bag slots. That's twice as many. I've doubled my bag slots. Oh, dear me. All right, there we go. And then we can get rid of the lava beetles. I'll keep the aspect crest, I suppose. Oh, I have some more stuff I can sell. So we're gonna chuck up, cause yeah, I have, well, that's not gonna save me a lot of room, is it? Let's do 250 of these. And then we don't need the Draconis right now. Oh, and the pets. That's 4 bag slots. 4 bag slots worth of pets I can post. See, I'm gonna be swimming in room. Oh, dear. Wondering what we're making with all this wheat. I'm gonna take a quick look and see if there's anything good I can do with it right now. I have a couple of ideas. Almost at 5 mil. I am almost at 5 mil. It's been going. It turns out you just have to craft a bunch of stuff. And in order to craft a bunch of stuff, you just have to give up on your idea that you're going to be productive every time you sit down at your desk. This is the product of some procrastination, but on the other hand, I'm rich. Alright, so let me see here. If I look at Tepid Versa, the question is, did frost come down? It has come down some. It is technically profitable, so that is one way for me to crush a bunch of Aukenbloom. It's kind of worth it just to make the bag space. Your other big option, you use a fair amount of it for this. Baby profits. Shocking Disclosure uses a bunch of it. Am I out of those? I might be out of those. I don't have any Shocking Disclosures for sale right now. So yeah, we'll make a few of these. Not too many. They're kind of hard to sell. But I'll get like, I don't know, 100, 200 batch. So like 191 of the air and then 200 of the earth. And then I have the rest of it already, so that's fine. We'll get to Goldan. We'll get back to Goldanule at some point. Unhinged amount of Aukenbloom. You will be swimming in room in a very tiny pool, but you will be swimming. You ever get enough water in your bathtub that you can kind of sort of float and you're like, look, it's a pool. Okie dokie, we're gonna pop one of these and crush some of these. And that should, well, I mean, I guess I have to use 1,000 Aukenbloom to get rid of a stack. And sometimes my resourcefulness saves some of it. Auctionator is my auction add-on that I'm using right now. And there are links to it along with Craft Sim, which is the one that's showing me my projected profits in that add-on list. Purple triangle icon is for important quests. Do we know what they think is important? Is it the same thing as like things that unlock systems, like, you know, getting your garrison and stuff? The sell all grays button was supposed to come with this patch, but they pushed it back to 10.17 because it wasn't working, I guess. I don't know, it seemed to work okay, but it must have been breaking something else. Coffee, good. Hey, look, I got 9 bag slots now. And honestly, I can probably get rid of this dig map. I have not been digging. I also don't need residue stacks, so we can chuck those. We can chuck the dig map. I'm not even gonna trouble to mail that Titan relic to anybody. I guess I could take that. I could mail the expedition artifacts to I'll mail those to my shadow priest. She might need the rep for her profession or something. Or not, I don't know. I could have mailed the other one, but too late. Anything else I can get rid of? There's really no reason for me to have unearthed fragrant coins, so I can delete that. Same thing with the spectacular victory. It's just, that's okay. No one needs to know. Prolonged power recipe, you can get rid of that. I don't really need liquid courage either, but I'm afraid to get rid of it because, you know, I might need it. My deviled eggies. Oh yeah, I never did finish my Ouroboros tablet. I forgot about that. I did make the bug report. I've reported my buggy. I have yet to post on the forums because that feels dramatic. Not that it's too dramatic to get the thing fixed, but it's just like I have to log into the forums. Oh. So I haven't done that, but... Hazel, I think there's a bag in the middle of your hawk and bloom. Have them for Catalyst Boon, Fire Axe Forces. Okay. Crafting video is very helpful. Oh, thanks! I'm glad it's using. If you sell a gray that you haven't gotten the mog for, now auto learns it. I noticed I was learning gray mogs selling them too. Oh, that's nice. That's cool. Thoughts on the new patch? Do you enjoy the new things on here that's going on? Yeah, I like the new stuff. I also have lots of old stuff to do too. I've got a good chunk of things to be keeping up with. This patch, and I think this is kind of a little bit of a golden era in that this patch is so easy to get alts geared up and like playing in keys and in raid and stuff. And I think that they're gonna slow down gearing a little bit in future patches, so it won't be quite this fast to get an alt like up to speed. But because it's so easy to get an alt up to speed, it's kind of like, hey, you want to try this thing? Play it for a week and you can have your 4-piece and you can have all this stuff and you can go, you know, see what the big deal is. You don't really have to commit overly much to actually try playing a spec. I don't think I've read the forums in at least a decade. That's probably why you're so cheerful and happy. Level 2 bloom's more desirable than level 3 one. It's because most things you will not need the level 3 one in order to get the top quality. And if you can get the top quality, getting the level 3 one usually won't guarantee it unless you're also using a, basically there's just not that many use cases where you need it to be level 3, and the level 2 one is so abundant, that, yeah, it's usually not really required. So even if it's only a little bit cheaper, you may as well get the rank 2 one. There's only a few cases in which you would want rank 3. Okay, so that cleared up some spots. We're up to 14 inventory slots because of that. We can throw those up and hopefully someone starts shopping for them. Am I gonna give it a little more time? This is a very minimal profit window, but it would clear up my bags and it is some amount of profit. Is there anything else I would do? Quick Hands is at 4.8. Eye of the Storm. Does anybody buy those? I mean, I could find out. Those don't use any Hawk and Bloom, though. Yeah, no, this is good. Let's go Seagull Daniel before I start crafting 9,000 Epid Versapots. Avadrama, thank you for the 3-month resub. Avadrama, have a nice day, y'all. Thank you. Also, I missed a 13-month resub from Lava Cayesta and Fuego. Appreciate it. Do you have 27k? I think I have more than that. 4+ catalyst charges? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We sure do. Alright, so we did it on this one, Crinkle Inksy. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the character that needs to go do, I think this is the one that needs to go do Gul'dan. Obiel, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Welcome to the Squirrel Squad. Perlora, converting to a standard recurring sub. Appreciate it. The Hunter set. Looks good. So much flower picking. Oh, I didn't pick it. I bought that in bulk. I rest your worries. I will show you how I got it. I won't do it again. But I did this, and then they had fallen in price a bit, and I was like, I'm gonna buy all of them up to X price, and I clicked on them, and it's like, do you want to buy 242,000 Ockenbloom? And I was like, yes, please. It was only 187k. Stargazer TK, thank you for the 8-month resub. What is the transmog on my hunter? I think she's mostly wearing her tier set. I think this is largely the current tier set. What do they call it? Predator something or another? Ashen Predator scale form. Yeah, it's the normal coloration of it. Hunter set looks good under NI. Yeah. I don't think you could have picked it yourself. It would have taken some real doing, although you can get, and I'm not saying that I am like this, but one can get very good with practice at herbing very quickly with dragon riding. Like if you are really using your Drake break and you're using your little portal thing, I never use the portal thing, but if you're using the portal thing and you're using, you're using your vigor really smartly, you can be very fast at getting around and picking a lot of herbs very quickly. So it wouldn't surprise me if you could get pretty big amounts of it. The portal, the bronze time lock, I think it's called. You can like set a position on your Drake and then snap back to it. It's a dragon riding ability that I basically never use. But I was reading a comment or an article or something from somebody that must herb a lot. It was in one of these discussions about dragon riding versus regular flying, and it seems pretty useful. Malora Lira, thank you for the 5-month resub. Resubbing to my favorite WoW streamer. Aw, shucks. Kitty cat, that's you. She is, out. Well, no, you're up. You're awake. You're just comfy, huh? Hey. Fuzzy kid. Rendweed, thank you very much for the 9-month resub. The time lock. Use it sometimes, didn't think about it for herbing. I think that the deal would be to use it on a high point before you dive down to herb a low herb, and then you zoop back up to the high point to regain your elevation. I tried it and I couldn't really get it working because as far as I can tell, can't leave a time lock while moving, which means that I would have had to have landed somewhere, which means that you're giving up any momentum that you might have had. So I think it just takes a person that might be smarter than me. I love your fish. Sure. Hey, thank you. This is one of my comfiest ones. Did you see the 22 Ogvoker raid? People were telling me about it. I was hearing about it. I didn't see it, but it sounds hilarious. Were they all buffing like one person, or were they just buffing each other and it was just a big Ogvoker circle of love? Killed Rashok in 20 seconds. I've seen packs of multi-box druids, feel like they might be gone. I think it is, at the very least, very much diminished because they decided to disallow the software that let people do that. So anybody doing it is technically cheating and is reportable and bannable now. So anybody that's doing that, it's not that people can't fly around with multiple accounts, they can. They would just have to like tab over to each one to actually herb it themselves. You can't use key cloning software anymore. Yeah, no, we can't. We don't have any links in the chat. The bot will squish all of them, but I believe you guys. They were buffing 2 unholy DKs. Oh man, sounds like they recreated the ending cinematic to BFA with the laser melting to Zoth. DK did 3.5 million DPS. That's so funny. Okay, raid difficulty. I'll see you later, kitty cat. Watch out. There's a fan there. There you go. You're good. Raid difficulty. Mythic. We'll do this first. I'm pretty sure I have. I guess I should have checked my locket before I came all the way out here. Yeah, no. We're good. Those are expired lockets. They will surely nerf the hog ring. Jeez. I'm sure they're very closely and very carefully watching Ogvoker performance in different spheres, because I'm sure some things of it are like really outsizedly powerful. But it's one of those things that's like really very, it depends on the skill of the group that's taking advantage of it. So people that are absolutely metagaming and are really smart about it are going to be able to do crazy things. And it's a matter of trying to nerf those outliers without making the average performance of the average Ogvoker, who's already getting kicked out of groups that don't understand, any worse. Yeah, depend on who's playing both classes. Exactly. I am farming for the green one, so I can do this on 3 difficulties for a chance, because we already have the red one from Mythic. Pugazog is horrible. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I haven't tried it, but I've heard that they're having a hard time with people that don't get it just yet. Probably just shouldn't stack. Yeah, that's probably true. Oh, it's one of those things that, like, I'm glad it happened, though, you know? Like, I don't want it to become the thing that you have to do in order to progress. You don't want it to, like, take over a race to world first, which I think is one of the reasons why they're happy with releasing Ogvoker, like, mid-season, is that it's not impacting, like, any particular race to world first right now. There's some time for them to look at situations like this before the next raid tier comes out. But it's just kind of a funny memory to have in the histories of WoW. Live in fear of people not understanding Og and Mythic Plus. Picked up a Tartarus this week. Nice! Hit my 300th kill on midnight today, so I should be close. Finally getting it. I hope so. I hope so. I've been there before. I understand. How many kills did it take me? It was something silly. Do I still have a command for it? I have a command for it, but I don't know how many attempts it was. It was a lot. Alright. This one here, this one here. Forget the number 2, I think it was 500 or so. It was many. It was aggressive. I feel like it was over 400, 6+ months of straight farm. 473 the vid says. Yeah. So hopefully you get yours before 473. Warcraft logs, heroic Rashok. I will say that after having seen how well it worked in my group, I am slightly more curious about trying Og, but I don't really... I guess I don't really need it to be me. I'm glad that there's one in my regular group. I'm pretty happy to just be healing though. I had a really fun time last night healing keys. I hadn't done keys on my preservation evoker in a few weeks, or at least I hadn't done many high keys. We hadn't had like a good main key night. We've been doing a lot of alt key nights, and it was fun to be in there and be like, okay, this is actually gonna do some damage. Maybe you should think about your cooldown usage and to actually like play it a little bit. It was fun. I don't know if I ever confessed that I got Midnight on the first Kara run I ever did when it launched with leeches. Oh, wow. I feel like those lucky ones will come for most people eventually over time, but holy smokes, that's pretty lucky. Do you think they'll alter the quantum gear drops? Go-to place to get T-Monk you don't have? I hope not. I guess I don't know. My account hates horse mounts. 2,200 attempts in the Headless Horseman. Oh man. 370 on Invincible, 300 in Midnight. That sucks. That's a lot. Yeah, I'm hoping that the details thing. I think that there are people working on it. I think that that's a priority for them because that's going to go a long way to helping the wider community that's maybe not paying so much attention to the theory crafting and the class discourse and stuff. It's going to help them get on board. 240 attempts in the strat mount, but at least that one you can mostly just span out. I want to farm something. I guess I'm farming something right now. I guess I'm literally farming a mount right now. Hello, Gul'dan. How you doing? Haven't seen you since yesterday. I was thinking something like I want to fish for that crush fish. Why? I don't know. It's not the right time. I should be doing shuffle for the Vicious Mountain. I should be doing time rifts for the flakes. I should be doing Kyrocta, although I think I've done Kyrocta for this lockout, but I should be doing Kyrocta for the Kyrocta mount. I can fish up a crush fish whenever. It's just, you know, there's something about a nice, straightforward, cut and dry, color within the lines grind. Time rifts before people stop doing them, but the lag sometimes is so bad. Yeah, I think the time rifts are going to be pretty active throughout Dragonflight. I think they're going to be especially active this patch, and I think people are going to continue doing them for the expansion because there's so many cosmetics, and because I know I'm not the only person out here who's farming cosmetics. Any luck? Nope, not that time. We got 2 more chances. I could have even more chances if I want to full clear the raid. And maybe I want to do that. I don't know. Could do. Start working on the skip on even more characters. But then Mount Run Saturdays might turn into Mount Run Saturday Sundays. What was I doing? Oh, I'm trying to make sure that I have rarity on. Also, can I mog it? Let's turn that one on and make sure we've got... Can I... Yeah. Have you found a mount on stream before, or are we just bad luck? Oh, I've had a couple of mounts drop on stream in my day. It's been known to happen. What, T-Mog, are you farming a Nighthold? I mean, it's kind of crude to say all of it. I'm mostly here for the mount, so I'm not full clear. Well, I guess if I full cleared on more characters, I could get more transmog, especially if I start full clearing on literally 3 difficulties. So here's the thing. I unlock the mythic Nighthold skip, and it seems to give that character the heroic and the normal skip as well. I don't know, but my assumption is that does not work in reverse, because mythic Nighthold I actually have a lot of the transmog from across different armor types because I've unlocked this skip a few times. So I would prefer, all things being equal, to unlock the skip on heroic or normal instead because there's more missing transmog, but I have a feeling that would not give me the mythic skip just because of, I don't know, instinct. I want to turn all the things back on. Correct, it only goes downwards. Yeah, okay. So I could, if I wanted to, full clear on those difficulties manually, and if I really want Mog, then that would be the move. This is currently tracking, I have 38.7% of Nighthold appearances, across all armor types, mind you. So that's including all of the different armor types. On heroic, and yeah, so the tier from the last 2 bosses, I'm pretty much only missing things from the classes that I don't play. Yeah, I guess I could just try and do this on every class. That would help. It wouldn't be everything, but it would be something. Oh, whelp daycare! I should do that. I have one of the pets from it. Shows 1 in 1 collected. Does not seem you can get duplicates of pets. I thought it's strange that they keep telling you to go unlock whelp daycare on all of your alts. Like the Herald Flap seems to... He really doesn't quit. Okay. I would like pets. Give me Hampshire. Give me my Zoomy boy. Yeah, now that you mention it, I kind of want to keep farming just for more appearances. But I mean, there's only so many. There's only so much you can reasonably do as a human being. Like if I'm looking at all the things total, I have half. I have half of the things. There's a lot of things I could get, but there's a lot of things that you can get. Sylvie Windrunner, thank you very much for the 7-month resub. Happy 7 months. How are you today? Happy 7 months. I am wonderful. I am caught up on sleep and it feels great. I took a pretty good nap yesterday, and then I somehow also fell asleep for like 8 hours in the night, and I was not awoken by the golds today, so that's nice. Is there a trick to know where the rifts spawn? The rifts. Time rifts are always at the same place. And they're always at the top of the hour. If you mean a different type of rift, then I do not know. Get every appearance from Stockades. Here, yeah, what am I missing from Stockades, actually? If we go classic, and we go... Because I have some interest in, like, filling out the classic dungeons. I'm sure there's some of them that I'm close. Wailing Caverns I only need 4 appearances from, and some of them are probably from those silly rare bosses. The Stockade, I have 95.6%. I am missing a pair of male bracers from Lord Overheat. So I could reasonably get everything from Stockades today if I take this hunter and I just go slam Overheat until he drops me his fire-hardened shackles. And now I'm kind of tempted to do that. I do have an email, Miss Andia, but I will say outright, I'm not really taking on any projects or events right now. I am thoroughly behind on my plans as it stands. Decided to start running Hellfire Citadel for transmods. Pleasantly surprised to have the Felsteel Annihilator drop after 6 mythic runs. Nice! Falling down the rabbit hole, completing all the things. Yeah. Make your dreams come true. It's so tempting whenever it's something that's easy. It's like, oh, you're only missing one thing. Why don't you just go and try and get that one thing? You know, how nice would it be to have one of these things like actually, hey, you have 100% of that thing. Probably changes the color of it and all the things, you know? Got the Felsteel after like 9 runs. The moment I unlock the skips. Man. Which one is it that I want? I want the Fellblaze. That's what I want. I have a Frost Shard and I have a Hellfire Infernal. I need a Fellblaze Infernal. What's this thing from? Oh, Trading Post. How many of these things do I need? They're too tall anyway. Gul'dan, excuse me. Knock, knock. Number go up. Good. What are your all things settings? 1 copy of each. 1 of each unique item. I am not chasing every single item. So shared appearances are good enough for me. Here, let me see. I have turned account mode on so that it's overcome. So it is counting all armor types now, which I think is a mistake, but that is what it's doing. I am not trying to collect every shared appearance though. I keep this one off because, oof. I also don't have all of, I've turned off, like I don't really care about, you know, flight paths and recipes and stuff like that. So I'm mostly using it for appearances. And then like mounts, pets, and toys is my personal, these are my all the things settings. Doing shared appearances also. That is a project. Holy smokes. Will you be farming knacks with all the cool kids? The Magic 8 Ball says not likely. I think maybe eventually. I think I will do that eventually. I think that I probably won't do that in the short term though. I'm having too much fun doing other stuff. I've watched your videos for years, and here you are. Here I am. Hello. I am Hazel. I am awake. My room's purplier. What else can I say? Maybe this is the mount. Maybe this is the run. Finally unlocked Nax today. Nice. Collected all the appearances from the Cata raids, all the shared appearances. Not gotten the Shaman chess piece from Firelands yet. Nax is for insane people. I think that it would be, if I was nostalgic for it in any way, shape, or form, I would probably be really excited. But I just didn't play back then, and the whole aesthetic of the Nax Scalamonts thing is fine, but it's not like my... There's other appearances that appeal to me more that I think would be higher up on my list. It's Wrath Nax. I didn't do either of them. I didn't start playing until ICC, and I don't even know if I'm nostalgic for ICC. I don't think that I am. I think the only Wrath thing that I have any nostalgia for is probably the Argent Tournament. Nope. Alright, well, we'll go to normal. What wallpaper would they have to put on next to entice you? Want to run Old Skullo again? Huge and awesome. I got the red one. I need the green mount. There's 2 of them in here. And then I think I might run Stockades. Oh. Alright. Raid difficulty, normal. Go for it. Listen, we got some male bracers. What are we to do if we don't have them? How have we made it this long without the fire-hardened shackles from Lord Overheat? I've been waking up every morning and going about my day, and I didn't even know what I was missing. Well, haven't been waking up every morning. Yeah, I get up in the morning these days. Sometimes I get a bit off kilter, but not. It's been a long time since I've been a get up at 1 p.m. kind of person. That was like 20. When was I doing that? Between the ages of like 18 and 24, maybe? Were my most. Maybe not 24. Maybe 18 and 21. You have to fill that bracer-sized hole in your heart. Bracers are the weakest parts of transmogs. I think that sometimes bracers will look cool if you disable gloves, but gloves will mostly cover bracers, so I feel like most of the time I end up not seeing them. But there are some pretty bracers. What are we to do with those Saturday mat runs? Yes, it's Sunday. Whatever. I know, I'm kind of tempted to just... What else was I supposed to do? I had some thoughts about shuffling long enough to get one win so that I'm, like, inching towards my vicious war snail. I might do that in the name of the vicious war snail. I think I can suffer some indignity. This is our last Gul'dan attempt that I have a skip for, so if I want to do any further Gul'dan attempts after this, I'm gonna need to clear the whole raid, which isn't the end of the world. There is Mog in the raid. Especially on, well, how much Mog am I missing from Mythic, actually? If we scroll up here. I guess it's on Heroic right now. I have 68.9. I have, you know, 2/3. I have solidly 2/3 of the Mythic Mog. A lot of it is probably, Warrior, Hunter, Shaman, Monk, Paladin, Priest, Warlock. Yeah, there's tier that I'm missing, certainly. Oh, I see. So I'm missing Shaman, I'm missing Paladin, Demon Hunter, Warlock, Rogue, Death Knight. Yeah, the classes that I definitely run. It's mostly tier. So it's mostly stuff that I can't even use on other characters, but that doesn't matter if I'm just trying to get a bunch of stuff. Got the cloak from Nighthold with that final appearance from Nighthold. It's mine. Oh, nice! I remember you were talking about that yesterday. Hazel, are you aware that Auctioneer Expordier in Veldraken looks exactly like you? I'm not aware of what Auctioneer Expordier in Veldraken looks like. I am going to wowhead this, and we're about to find out if this is a compliment or not. Expordiera. Auctioneer Expordier. Humanoid. She's green hair. She's a night elf. My ears are like this big. She looks nothing like me. She is fabulous. Good luck on the mount. Thank. I was expecting it to be like, I don't know, like a little sentient mouse or something. I had green hair. I suppose I did. I also had purple hair, and I had pink hair, and I had blue hair, and I had no hair, and I had brown hair. I even had blonde hair. You guys just didn't see it. It would be blonde before it became blue or pink or purple or green. You will 100% drop it, I'm sure. Hazel from the past would clearly be a gnome if she was in WoW. Bleeding help. I like the second one. I like it with the A. I think we'd have to ask the sheep, though. You still have purple hair in your Twitch avatar? I do, that's true. It is a bit of a lie. Even with short hair, I can't stick to one hairstyle for long enough for any avatar to be especially representative of me. Hi, Hazel. Hi, Scarlet. How you doing? I've been watching... Oh, fallen down a YouTube hole of watching sheep shearing. I'm assuming that's a typo for shearing. They go, buzz, they get a haircut. All the things. Yeah, that's all the things. I was just, I'm here for the mount, but I was kind of casually browsing the things that I do not currently have. Goody, how are you? I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. It's been busy summer vibes. I've been going out, like leaving my home, getting in my car, and like making it move down roads basically every day for the last 3 or 4 days, which is unheard of for me. I know you guys probably do that all the time. I never drive anywhere, so it's been a lot of getting out and going and doing stuff. I did manage to stop by the farmers market, the crafter market, yesterday for a little bit. I got a painting for my living room, and I got some earrings from my favorite earring. Oh, and I got some tea and I got it blessed in the sound bath again. Last year I went to the same market and I bought a bag of tea, and the lady was like, "Would you like a blessing?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay." And she has like a singing bowl, and she will bless your tea for you, or she says a blessing for you while the bowl sings. And it's like really loud, and I was very self-conscious last year, but then it kind of grew on me after the fact. And I was like, well, that was really nice, because she really seems like a nice lady that really means it. And the tea was delicious. So I came back this year because I had finally drank all of that tea, and I bought another bag of it plus one more to try. And she's like, "Do you want a blessing?" Like, "Yes, please." I need a blessing that's gonna make the mount drop. Eventually, when I visit Victoria, I want to buy from this woman and be blessed. She has a website. I need to find out if she ships tea, because the tea is really good. The earring lady is also very, very nice. The one problem with this market, though, was it was so busy. Like, I saw the street, and my stomach shrunk into like a little raisin. I was so uncomfortable because of I'm not super comfy with crowds, and it's been a few years since I've even been close to a crowd. And this was like so many people. It was so busy, and nobody was stressed about it but me, or at least they weren't showing it. You know, there's like babies in strollers and people with doggies, and there was a girl holding a cat, and there's just like people shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow. And it was just it seems like such a busy environment to like try and shop and look at anything. So I like knew which stalls I wanted to visit because they were the ones that I'd seen last year. And I found those and I got what I wanted. And then I was like, well, there's food trucks and I was going to pick up lunch here. There's no way that I can decide on food in this particular circumstance. There's so many people here. I must leave. So I ran away and went home. I'm going to the Stockades. Do I have a Stormwind Cloak? I do not. And the dollar on Hearthstone isn't going to help me right now. Actually, it will, because I can go to Stormwind. I keep so much tea in my house, I can't drink faster than I buy. I don't need more tea. I brought back so much. Blessing Tina Sandbath feels opposite of having a website. Haven't gone in a while. It's going to be daunting to engage with them again. I think it was also the amount of people that would have made me nervous no matter when this happened. I think it was just too many people. I had been thinking back and forth over what if I did buy a place in the city and continue to live here, because it is really, really nice being this close to all of my family. And then I was like walking and it was so busy. I'm like, I don't know. Also, the traffic to get, I didn't drive all the way there, but I had another errand in the area, so I drove kind of close. And it's just not my speed. I think I will be so much happier in a place that is just a little smaller than this. And this isn't a big city, but it is a city. And I am a squishy. I am a mouse. I am... I like it quiet. Oh, can you go? It's only on Saturday. It's one day every weekend, so it's always going to be like that. But all of these people have websites, so if I go and I find all my favorite vendors, I can just, bookmark all their websites and just buy from them online next time. Stormwind. Did have fun. I'm glad I found all the things. Can I show you the earrings that I got? I had been looking at these since last year. They're like, they kind of thread right through. I guess they're kind of hard to see, but they're, actually I can take it out and then I can show you. They're little hammered, they're handmade hammered, wow, that's really not going to show, is it? There we go. And there's different shapes of them, but I liked these ones that were just kind of open. So you just kind of thread them on, and I thought they looked really, really cool. How big is not so big city? It's Victoria, BC. If you live far away, you wouldn't be able to find you vendors. That's true. But I wouldn't have to live that far to not have to live with the kind of traffic and construction they're doing in town. Holy smokes. Okay, we're going this way. Super cute. I have a shelf in my spice cabinet and a little shrine. How many Paracosal Flakes do you have? Somewhere in the range of like 3,200 on my main, and then I have a couple alts that have a couple hundred each. I don't really know what I'm going to do with that. Okay. We're going against well, not against my better judgment. I'm going into the stockades because there's a pair of bracers that I need there, and it's literally the last thing that I could get out of stockades. So I'm gonna go kill the Lord Overheat and see if he wants to give it to me. Looks like they were made from Clippy's corpse. Thanks for the reminder that a rift is starting now. Ooh. Yeah, you're right. Hang on, we'll do stockades after this. It's rift time. I gotta go bring my main. Didn't expect the stream to end up in stockades. I am using all the things. I'm gonna go do the rift on my main though. Do you have a DK? I have a level 19 DK. He's not fully leveled. Okay. Rift time. Also, I put my pirate mug back on. It just felt like it was time. Worm bin, not trash bin. It's because he's a death knight. He's into composting. The name compost was taken. Stormy Steph, thank you for the 29-month resip. Happy Sunday to everyone. Happy Sunday. What is that dragon? You like it? It's Highland Drake with the infinite skin from the new Mega Dungeon. Yeah. Big fan of that. All right, Sora Dormy. Yeah, I'm not too late. We're good. Played green. I know where this is going. Alright, I'm gonna try and pay a tiny bit more attention this time. Oh, I am in Healing Spec though. I may want to switch to Devastation. Let's see here. Still haven't done the new dungeon. It's pretty, it's a good time. It is not a super easy thing. Especially if you're trying to pug it. It's possible, but it is it's a bit of a project. Hope my GPU doesn't take weeks to fix. Where's that mount skin from? It's from the new Mega Dungeon. All of the dragon riding mounts, well, all of the dragonflighting mounts. I don't, not the nether one, but they have an infinite skin color option. It's not like a whole Drake transformation. It's just a skin color, but you can get it for the different ones. Raid with my guild. I was so glad I didn't have to pug it. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun with the guild group. That's how I did it too. Mythic 15 plus difficulty range. Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Can it be done relatively low gear? Mine's 403 or something. It can. It would be very hard. It would be very hard. I would recommend being like 424 plus, closer to 430 would be helpful. It can be done lower with a very good, very coordinated group, but it's going to be difficult. I hope the scale still drop on Haruk. Sub 430 you'll struggle. Yeah, we did it with alts that were largely kind of 429, and we had already run it, so we were experienced at it, and we had to really drag ourselves through that. Oh, a ragged mantis sword. Use your Drake to ram drifting watchers. Oh, cute. These look like they might have juice in their little eyeballs if you squeeze them. It's like tangerine punch. I don't actually know if I'm helping. They don't seem to care. Am I doing it wrong? Am I supposed to be using like a different Drake ability for this? Like the spinny one or something? Friend did it with a group of people, 430, took them like 4 hours. They wanted the challenge? Oh, yeah. Maybe you need to use the spinning move. Maybe. It costs like half your figure though. It's a group task, so it seems like there is progress being made. Alright. It's because I'm a dragon on a dragon and I look ridiculous. Oh, yeah. You can hear if you have the sound on. I do have sound on. It's a little low. Well, it's low for me. Looks like it's showing up on stream at least. You can do the time rifts in a raid group if you like. You don't have to. The Mega Dungeon is a mythic zeros though, so you're going to be in a group of 5. No, Blizzard can be nerfed in 1 to 2 weeks. It's also coming out on Heroic in 10.17, so it won't be a crazy amount of time before it's doable in like a, just queue up for it and do it in like a pug level difficulty. But I think that they wanted it to be challenging and exciting and kind of a big achievement, at least at first. Doing time rifts in a raid can actually bug it out. Doing time rifts in a raid seems like asking for lag. It's not that it seems like it's I have a better time trying to do it just without it. Auchenbloom. I don't have any Auchenbloom. I need that. Where am I ever going to get more? Guys, I need to restock. Ray Riley, thank you for the brand new Prime sub. Very much appreciated. Welcome to the Squirrel Squad. Saved Instances has revealed to me that I have played 1,000 days total across all my characters in my account. How do I unlearn this knowledge? I think time well spent if you're happy. The Saberclaw, thank you for the 34-month resub. Happy Sunday, Hazel and chat. Had a chance to catch up on some of your VODs. Was delighted by your Demon Hunter leveling and tanking adventures. Here's hoping to see the further adventures of Nightflame. Good luck and good hunting. What is in the future for Nightflame? What would be a reasonable goal for me to do on my tank alts? Anthus and Nightflame. Tanking Mythic 3s. I gear him up and I get him into like maybe a +4. And I just pull everything and then people go, tank. WTF. Come back. And I'll be like, never. And I'll just dash forward and they can come with me or they cannot. And it's a key, so they gotta finish it. The worst is senior /light for only Dragonflight, at least for me. 1k days, 1 hour. Yeah, I kind of hope I never find out mine. I don't regret the time I've spent playing WoW, but it might be best if I don't know the exact number. Kill Drestic. Oh, you betcha. Leveling 70 to 80 and 11.2 Rise of the Tuskar. Yeah, there's a chance. Maybe he's used for Mog farming. I think that if I did want to play a tank, it probably, I mean, maybe it would be Vengeance Demon Hunter, but I think I would have a better chance of doing more prot pally, or even like, I've heard really good things about Guardian Druid. One of my guildies has been playing Guardian and in the new patch and has been having like a lot of fun with it. Johnson with a 30-month resub. Yay, finally got the Dragon Legendary today. So happy now, congratulations. Alternate timeline where a Tuskar becomes the Lich King. The Whisker King. Bear finally got the rework they were asking for. Did you get that yet? The Legendary? No. You'll know. You'll know when I get it. I guess if I had done a speech, if I had done a celebratory interpretive dance at the top of the stream, then nobody would have known if they showed up late. But I have not got my Legendary yet. No celebratory interpretive dance has yet to occur. I will need to pug a heroic kill next week, I think, because half of my raid is going to Comic-Con. How dare they? So if I want a heroic kill to continue to bump up my bad luck protection, I'm gonna need to pug one, which I think I can probably do. I have AOTC. I am 443. I'm quite experienced at the fight. I've done it a couple times. Just a few. I can probably get into a pug. It might take a few pugs to get one. Like heroic Sark is still hard. Heroic Sark is still hard even with our guild groups, so. Although maybe with Ogvoker now it'll go easier actually. If there's a few Ogvokers in the raid, and I'm sure there's gonna be because they're gonna want their legendaries. Maybe it'll be fine. Spec Og, take a DK, it'll be fine. 30 minutes in and out. Bish bosh. Bish bosh. I do not have the Sark mount either. It seems rare. It seems really rare. I missed the new main reveal video you played in pre-patch. Yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna buy a boost. It doesn't sound like me. After many years of alt hopping, feels nice to have a tune that feels like home. Warriors so cozy. Got the Sark mount and I haven't had a mount drop since then. It's a really cool appearance. Okie doke. This looks warm. I like this. Is that just because I like pink? I like N'Zoth because N'Zoth appreciates the value of pink and purple. Takes me right back to my childhood. It looks mushy. Holy Paladin's great, wish I had a bit more utility. Looks entirely too fleshy for me. Have yet to see the Asmorn Rift, done at least 20 of these. Like the Shadow Flame color palette, sunset colors. Yeah, I think it's pretty. Oh! And you know what? It's gonna keep you well hydrated. Look at all this liquid. Squishy. This rift last night was the last one I was missing. Oh my goodness. Oh dear, that's a long stun. That's what I get. Not looking. I'll be okay. So the rift is complete. I need to actually go pick up the item. I may have forgotten to pick up the quest item a few times. I don't think I was looking out for them in the first couple rifts that I did. That's okay. I'm sure I'll get it. I see Dame Yvonne's in this one. I don't know what's going on, but I see her yell. Alright, we're leaving. Big tentacle that landed on your head. Better stun you for a long time. Flashbacks to 8.3. Oh, I love mechanics like that in raids that are just like a really big, really obvious, kind of violent one-shot. And it's like, you stand under the tentacle shadow and then you get squished to death. And it's like, well, yeah. You know, it only gets people in the first like 3 pulls of the raid for the most part because you learn real quick that that tentacle's gonna squish you to death. But it's so funny the first couple of pulls. I love stuff like that. You know, that you're just like, this is really easy to avoid, but if you don't avoid it, you're super dead. So, what are we saying? Half through that? Getting there. Doing things. Couple of boxes. Alrighty. I have 4,000 flakes. Do I want to buy anything? Do I want to buy a mount? If I buy a mount, it's going to drop them out, but like, do I want to buy anything? There's so many thingies. I love the birdie. And then there's a very cute head. I don't actually know if the paracausal trinkets are any good. The fact that they're only veterans seems like I don't think they're gonna replace my raid trinkets. There's transmogs. There's transmogs. I think I would prioritize the mounts. Or the pets. What if this is why I don't have the Gul'dan mount? Is because I don't have Gul'dan. Did you farm those? No, I bought them. Rebel pet's so cute. Never gotten a repeat of anything. It's been done. People have gotten dupes. Is there finally a seagull mount for my BM hunter? It's not the first albatross mount. There are other gull mounts. There is from island expeditions. Yeah, island expeditions on the vendor for doubloons. There is the siltwing albatross, which is wonderful. It's just a slightly different coloration. Happy to not have spent the fracture. Cross-realm trading was just trading last time I saw. It's also not currently turned on, so I have also gotten dupes. When you're 4 with Sword Army, you can pick this as a reward. Oh. Gul'dan? Or something else? Haven't spent it because stuff is randomly dropping. Don't want to waste a drop. If you get a mount that you already have, you can gift it to someone else. Yeah. I love Gul'dan. Gul'dan and one of the mounts. Okay. Well, I guess I won't buy anything. I'll just sit on my stuff. Let's go back to... Well, maybe I'll just leave my character here because I might do it again at 11. Just to keep farming flakes. Makes you choose between the two. Well, I guess I could buy Gul'dan and then keep the mount. I want to go do stockades for the bracers. I want to go get the male bracers out of stockades. Ay. I have so many odds. Also, at some point, I really want to play this one. I want to do the rest of the druid thing. You need Murloc Gul'dan, a Gul'dan staff from the trading post. The mount drops, read it on the internet. I do have the staff, actually. That's pretty safe to buy. If you get an extra, you can always sell it. Yeah, easy for you to say. Okay. What am I doing? Stockings, that's right. Well, then, since this is big time cozy for me. Yeah. was going to say something and it left my brain. Completely gone. Hi. The mounts disappointing. The pets are all great, however. I think the mounts are neat. I like that there's a bunch of them. I like that there's quite a few of them. So overheat's on the right. And it's the only thing we need left from this whole instance for forever and always. I think the rest of like the greens and stuff I'm not too worried about, so I can get things, but I'm not gonna bother myself too much about killing everything in here. It should be like somewhere in the range of a 16% drop rate. So not that time. And this is a small enough instance here. I'm just gonna get into my zoom spec, my movement speed spec. Oh, where were the earbuds? Oh man. For context, for those of you who were not with us yesterday I wore my headphones on stream because my wireless earbud that I usually use for sound alerts, I couldn't find them. I just didn't know. I didn't know where this was. I had a vague memory of having like knocked it aside last night or the night before in a tired, I don't know, limb flailing rampage of some description. But I couldn't find it. I had looked all underneath the desk. I'd crawled under to the back of it. I'd looked in the closet. I'd looked in the pockets. I'd looked in the drawers. I looked in the fridge. Could not find it. And eventually gave up and just streamed with the over-ear headphones yesterday. And then after the stream, you know where they were? They were under my chair, exactly where I thought they would be. And I swear I looked there a lot of times. I just didn't see them. I have no excuses. I don't know how that happened. Maybe the cat stole them and then replaced them because she felt bad. She didn't, but they were under my chair precisely where I had dropped them. So the good news is they're back. Happens to me all the time. I couldn't believe. I mean, I'm glad that I didn't have to look for them any further because I like these ones and I don't know. I want to keep using them, but it's so silly. All right, so those are silk thread trousers twice. We need fire hardened shackles is what we're after. All the things seems to think it's a 16.6% chance. Barnabas loves to hide things from me. Gremlins. Cat theory is my guess. I think other people's cats are just they're just bigger kleptos than mine. Kira doesn't hide things. She doesn't take things. If it was a receipt and it was crumpled up into a ball, then maybe, because she will pick those up and take them places. But aside from that, she's never picked, like she's also blind, so that doesn't make it any easier to hide things, but she's not much of a thief. Or she's an extremely clever thief, and that's why I don't think she's a thief, is because she's a good one. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I just didn't see it. Morning, Hazel in chat. Cat will carry metal around the house. If she finds a loose nail, it ends up anywhere. Weird. Mine used to yoink socks constantly. Once a week, I'd lift my bed to take back his collection. Cat burglar. Kitty's moved on. He's going. And... Nope. that got me very excited. I apparently have my mind on my money. This particular character just looted 10,000 gold because I looted 7 gold off that boss, and that pushed me over the edge, but that's not the bracers that I wanted. I'm gonna run into my instance lock if I do this. I guess that's okay. As long as I don't need to do instances for anything else. It's like an account-wide instance cap. It's an account-wide instance cap. And what else would I want to do instances for? If I wanted to go do Nighthold, if I wanted to go do any resto druid leveling dungeons, perhaps? Then maybe I wouldn't want to be done 10 per hour. It is account-wide, yeah. More of those thin hair elastics, switch to scrunchies though. Yeah, once you hit your instance cap, you pretty much just log out for an hour. I could probably craft. What else would I do in the open world? I could do some open world leveling. That's always an option. It's just if you want to level a healer, it's kind of hard to just go heal yourself. There we go. Fire hardened shackles. That's the stuff. Oh, I do have daycare to do. That's true. That's true. Lots of crafting, presumably. Always crafting. There we go. I now have 100% of the appearances from stockades. Ta-da. It is not too late to get into crafting. I think it's actually a really good time to do it because you have some ramp time to get yourself caught up a little bit and to get specialized into something before 10.2 comes out. I think it's a perfect time to come back. Drop rate on that one should have been somewhere in the 16% range. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. I can't turn on all the things in Dragonflight. It freaks me right out. There's too many things I'm missing. Oh, hang on. I might need that. I might need that. I don't even know what they look like. Do I want to sell any of these grays? Oh, I have grays I can mail to get transmogs, actually. That's a good point. I can brocade pants and gloves, and I might be able to sell those, too. Silk thread, silk thread. Rawhide, rawhide. Forest leather. Corn chips 238, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Try selling the gray, see if you learn it. I'm assuming I would only learn it if it was my armor type, but I do have an extra one, so I guess I can try. I'm assuming because it's not my armor type that if I vendor these pants, yeah, that did not give me the appearance or anything. But I can do it. I can mail it to my clothy and then try it that way. So let's send those to Allison. She can take the pants. Those are cloth. Those are both leather. And if I wanted to sell an extra pair, 5 gold. Okay, 8 gold. 5 gold. 5 gold. You know, it's important for there to be cheap transmog for the people. Okay. Then I have a leather. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. Let's do Whelptaker first then. How's your Bastion at Twilight completion? You just said you like pink. I do, it's true. I probably need all kinds of stuff from Bastion at Twilight. I did not really raid that instance. It's a nice short instance, actually. That would be a fun raid to collect Mog out of, because it's not like, you know, 14 bosses or anything crazy. Alrighty. Whelptaker. Do I want to fly back, or do I want to just hearth? I want to fly back, because I might need my hearthstone. We're not that far, and it's... Oh, Titan Touch Dock and Bloom. I need that one. I can overload that. Hang on a second. What? That gives me a free, well, it was supposed to give me a free Titan Touch note orb. Maybe it's only a chance. A chance to get a Titan Touch orb whenever I do that. I have like a lot of points in that. Okay. BOT is fun. Know how long the Whelptaker quest lines are. It's what, 4 or 5 days per pet, and there's like 4 pets, so like, I don't know, a month? 3 weeks? I don't know. I should start with that. I don't know is the first answer. Guessing in the range of 3 weeks is the second answer, but it's a real guess. That is a stab in the dark. 16 days? 2 to 3 weeks? It's not so bad. I think it'll be a little longer for me because I've been skipping days. I've been forgetting. Same heroic dungeon multiple times a day and the same character. Heroic? I don't know. I don't remember. Okay. Bluebill Waddler. Oh no, not this one. What's a duck? See how she does in battle. Take her to practice on some ducks in the Unaran Plain. Oh my gosh, I can't believe they're gonna make me do this. Oh. Disappointed the Whelptaker pet does not battle. But their friend does. The other one will. Oh, scope packs. I need to do scope packs on my main because I still need a mount from them, actually. There is the Dragonscale Expedition mount that you can get from scope packs once you're Captain Dragonscale Renown. And I'm Captain Dragonscale Renown, and I do not have this mount, so I need... Is this scope pack real? This one always actually gets me. I actually don't know if it's lootable. Or if it's like in the rock. Might be in the rock. I'm gonna not worry about that one. I think that one's broken. Underpowered the upgraded PvP gear seems. Did you have to take care of a flour sack baby for days during rural Canadian high school? Not a flour sack baby? Did they give us dolls? I don't think so. I think that there was, I think I just read about it. It was like a plot line in children's literature, was children going to school and needing to take care of pretend babies. So to learn responsibility or something? Wait, there's Aukenbloom. I need it. Oh boy. I got 11. That's like 7 gold worth of Aukenbloom. I'm rich. Oh man. Never had a lesson with any kind of fake baby. I definitely like am familiar with the practice, but I think it's because of just having read about it in books. I think it's just like a component in fiction novels. I'm sure they actually do it in some schools. The goal of the program is to prevent teen pregnancies? Oh. Really? Sitcom trope, yeah. Something I associate with American TV shows and nothing else. I'm sure somebody had to do something like that. Schools do strange things. I liked, we had a program, I don't remember how old we would have been, but you got to, it was fun because you you were assigned a role in a town, like an early Canada settlement, and you got to be like a trader, or you would work in the general store, or you were like, there was different roles, and we had like fake currency, and you'd have to, I don't know, it was like a little sim version of life. It was kind of fun. I'm pretty sure somebody was trying to get elected something. But it wasn't like student council, it was just for that particular unit of the curriculum. Alright. Duckies. Luciona and I need to deal with some duckies. Oh, a lush bubble poppy. This is why you can't take me anywhere. I didn't pick most of the herbs in my bags, but I will pick herbs if they show themselves to me. She is about to be traumatized. You ever seen a duck get cooked? This is awful. Why does it make that noise? I don't like it. I don't like it. Poor baby. Not a big fan. I've got a dragon shard knowledge I can go turn in. Go to that room, watch this movie. We had one class that was about, teenage responsibility, and they were teaching you about transmissible infections. And the way they did it was they gave everybody in class like a solo cup of water, basically. And then they would secretly, so it was a class of like 30 people, and then 3 of them would get a little squirt of like a thing that was supposed to represent the infection. And it was invisible in the water, but it was testable later with like a thing. And then the thing was you would go and you would trade water in your cups to like the different people to model, I don't know, promiscuity, I guess. And then at the end of it, they would test all of the cups, and you could see that 3 people, like the infection of 3 people spread to XYZ so many people. And it was, that one stuck with me for a while. That one, that was a fairly visible indicator of contagion. What are we doing? Alchemy. Alchemy is usually, well, do I need alchemy points? Not really. Actually, I'll take the herbalism points. Now, my alchemy is basically filled out. It's not that the herb points are that important, but I do need more of them. Smart way. Yeah, I think that was a decent class. It wasn't like a judgy thing. It wasn't a shamey thing. Although I'm sure the kids were not terribly mature about the whole idea, because you're like 13. Nobody's very mature. But yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get on a flight path and I'm gonna have it take me back to town. And then in the meantime, I'm going to take a very short break. Flight path was over here? Something like that? I never remember. This place is big. Excuse me. Do any of you horsies have a birdie? Maybe on the high ground? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'll be right with you. Oh. Okie dokie. Alright, I'm back. Oh, Rusiona's still here. She's so big. She's such a large whelp. I am a Dracthyr. I guess this is my visage form. I guess my Dracthyr form is bigger, but still. She's like half the size of me. Schools like movies, the occasional place fireman visit demo. I feel like most of the visits that we got from people to give talks to us, we got a few from BC Hydro that had like a light bulb character, and they were basically trying to teach you to be power smart. That was the line. It was about conserving electricity. So it was basically basically they would just say, turn off your lights. If you leave the room, turn off the light. Was more or less where they got with that. Also, they were encouraging LEDs because those were like new or something. And then the other one, there was some anti-bullying presentations as well. They would show you scary movies and tell you terrible stories about real people that like died. And then be like, be nice to each other. I mean, it worked for me, but did you get anti-drug stuff? Not so much. Not so much. We got a lot of anti-smoking. So they showed you, they had some like tar black lungs that they would show you that were pretty gross. And there's a lot of PSAs about the dangers of smoking. I think there was at least one about drunk driving that we got in high school. Not so much about the drugs. Although we did learn in not in like a presentation, but just like in a regular class, about I think it was oh, never mind. It's too dark. It was something awful that was drug related that made me not want to do drugs. But then again, I think I'm like one of the only people that prevention education actually worked for. I think it just made everybody else want to try it. It says we're done for the day, but then it says we can do more. So yeah, gather snack orders from vendors. Agapanthus says there's more snacks. We gotta re-up the snacks. Hello. We need more cheese. They ate all the cheese. They did dare way too early. We were in 5th grade. No one knew what a drug was. It's later shown to increase drug use. It was profoundly out of touch. Love Gorgonzormu. Cheese tax. Oh, the daily quest for random pet battle rewards. Okay, so not... Okay, I gotcha. That's okay. I like stuff. They can reward me. I am a... Well, I really don't have anything unlocked. I'm soaking up all of the cute, fun, happy questing before I go try and brave a little tiny bit of solo shuffle, because I can't let the vicious war snail pass me by. So I gotta dust off a little bit of rust. I gotta go turn on some add-ons and turn off some chat and hope for the best. My guild says I'm weird and I need help because I'm leveling my 3rd Mistweaver muck. I understand. If you're weird and you need help, then I'm weird and I need help. And that's entirely possible, but I understand. The hide and seek one's cute. Farming carrots and chests, almost as annoying as Xenar. Druid of every race at 70. I have 3 priests, for no reason. And I have 3 druids and I'm leveling a 4th one. And I don't even have one of every class too. It's like instead of other classes sometimes. Okie dokie. That gave me some bandages and stuff. That's all fine. Oh, I can probably sell that gold bubble puppy I got. 3 warriors. 3 priests and 4 druids after the purge, true. Yeah, that's true. Let's get rid of that one. I don't need these. Okay. Let's go be heroes. Or let's go be brave for a little bit. Doesn't have to be a lot. I just want to go at least 3 and 3 in one round. So if I win 0, 1, or 2, then I'll queue again. And if I win 3, then I'll be like, well, we did it. And I'll move on. 9 holy paladins here. Play only 1. Druids are a lot of fun to level. When you like a class, you like a class. I knew you guys were my people. Okie dokie. So let's see here. I have... Oh, I need to go to the catalyst. I gotta go buy, I gotta go catalyze some gloves to get my 4-piece tier. That will help. I'm also gonna turn on some add-ons. Actually, I should run some add-on updates. Just to make sure that I've caught them all, because I don't think I've run it yet today. Love the new druid tier set. Looks so good. Update. Okay. Makes your UI bar look like that. I'm not using very many UI add-ons. I think just these ones, this is just edit mode. I've just used edit mode to put all my things like this. My talents are still okay. I'm gonna go catalyze some stuff, but generally speaking, I will say that I am not looking really to improve my gameplay. I'm just looking to struggle bust my way through some like low-ranked solo shuffles. So while any advice I'm sure is well-intentioned, I will not be paying any attention to it because we're not trying to be gladiators. We're just here for a snail. Mounts. That's the spider. So this is for what we fight. that's what the struggle's for. Just don't die. Oh, the UI bar have color instead of gray. I really don't know what you mean. I wish I did. Considering making a dragon to try Og, but the limit makes me sad. I do have a list of all my add-ons. Down to the right. This bar? That's a new update with the patch. If it's the mini map bar. That's new. With 10.1.5, but yours should look like that too. Oh, yeah, they added some color to it. Also did I turn off my, hang on a second. Yeah, I think I turned off my cloudbot again by accident, hang on. Oh, maybe it turns itself off. I'm sure I must be just accidentally, I've never turned it off on purpose. No, it is on. Well, it's certainly not working, is it? Let me turn it off and back on again. Such spam. Yeah, no, it's definitely not working. Streamlabs in the chat? I think you can... I don't know about vehicle UI. Yeah, turn that into some tier. That'll be good. No. How often do you cancel and repost? Whenever it feels right. Not very often. I will usually post consumables for only 12 hours, so most of the time I don't cancel them at all. But if I'm feeling like it, I'll do it like once before I go to bed. Yeah, transmog and pets will need reposting and undercutting far more often than other things. There is a gold making video. I made one and I put it out recently. I would link my YouTube if my chatbot was working. Why? I don't know. It's definitely turned on. I wonder if it's just not part of the chat. Anyway. That's all fine. Okay, so at least we have 4 set. Flourish increases the rate of your hots after it ends. Flourish. Verdant Infusion causes your Swiftmend. Hang on a second. Verdant in what now? Verdant Infusion is that one. Oh, I see. So it's one of those. So Swiftmend no longer consumes and extends. So instead of that, Swiftmend gets... That target will take extra healing from me. Okay. Yeah, no, the chatbot's asleep. I don't know why. I can't figure out how to fix it. Alright, well, here goes nothing. Beep, beep, beep. Ooh, call to arms. Okay. I should make sure I have my whisper blocker on. I turned it off and back on again, but it's not software run locally on my machine like the old CloudBot used to be. Oh dear. Oh, I forgot to turn on all my PvP add-ons. Can I get Gladius at least? Gladius and Lhasa and Omnibar. Yeah. Those will be important. Oh, I also completely forgot to pick up any weekly quests that there might have been. Whoopsies. Oh well. It's just gonna do our best. I will reiterate my request for, I'm sure you guys will have fantastic advice, but, if you would keep it on the inside. we're just playing for fun. Mog looking chef's kiss. Whisper's never good. Sometimes you just want to filter them out. Sometimes you just want to not. Alright, how do we want to do this?
Ascendance.
I'm gonna play a little conservative early on here. I don't really like... I'm actually gonna turn off friendly names. I don't really want to bark them or anything.
Repentance.
Sometimes if you can line them away like this, like they can't, it's the same as CCing them, because if they can't heal because you're blocking off their path.
Avenging Wrath.
Although I have lost them. Oh, they're also out of my line. There we go.
Repentance.
Yeah, let's DR.
Hikes. Hikes.
I don't like my UI, but I can't figure out why. I can't figure out what I don't have working right now that I normally have working. I have Omnibar just fine. I can see that wind shear is a problem, but so there's wind shear, so I can actually hardcast now. So I should be able to hardcast a
Hikes.
one of these. Where's my warrior? My warrior has the blue square. They're up there. I have a stun I could use in the Holy Valley, but I don't want to. I want to just be a little bit careful here. Okay, we did it. I did find my earblood. My earblood. Oh dear. The PvP is just degrading my brain. I found my earbuds. They were on the floor under my chair, precisely where I thought I'd lost them. Oh, hey, how you doing? Hello, how you doing? Ah, man. What, the Resto Druid 4 pieces. It improves either your Flourish or your Verdant Infusion. I'm spec'd into Verdant Infusion right now, so it makes my Swiftbend target get extra healing for me for 6 seconds after I Swiftbend them. I don't know if it changes the spec that I'm supposed to be in. I'm pretty sure I picked up the spec last season. Alrighty. I feel like it's pretty safe for me to CC the Hunter. It seems like they're not really going to be on the Hunter much. So if I want to just kind of reduce...
Avenging Wrath.
They're going to be a little bit weird. And the Paladin's DR'd. Paladin's stun DR'd as well. Oh, it's an Ogvoker. Interesting. Very interesting. My positioning's a bit of a mess.
Sleepwalk.
Kill it. Not mine. Kill theirs. Yes, yes, yes. That's fine. Very good, very good.
Sleepwalk, sleepwalk.
I want to use that stun to set up a clone if I can.
Sleepwalk. Repentance.
Well, that'll work. Oh, nice X actually. Oh, that'll help.
Sleepwalk. Sleepwalk.
Their CCs DR each other a lot. I can almost clone that H panel. I just need to be careful not to lose my friend here.
Avenging.
Ah, I might lose my friend. Yeah. Oh, that was so close. They had 3% left on the Aquaker. Hi. Hello. This is just like 1500 rated solo shuffle. Turbo Spatula, thank you very much for the 4-month resub. Appreciate it. I shuffle because I want a vicious mount. I need a vicious voicemail. Oh, I don't think I like buffed people. I haven't queued in a couple of weeks, so I a little on the rusty side. It is tough for healers. I have a call to arms. I'm wondering what kind of bonus they're gonna give me for healing. I accept bribery. That was a full into a half into a stun into a baby.
Hex. Avenging wrath. Repentance. Hex.
You're gonna get me with that?
Sleepwalk.
They're gonna run out of stuff they can get me with though. Who are they on? It's really hard to say. I think they're splitting, which is the trouble sometimes with these matches.
Sleepwalk.
You'll have one person on each DPS and no one's making a whole lot of progress.
Ascendance. Hex. Sleepwalk. Hex.
Oh, I killed somebody. Woo! I use your DBM voice pack. Thanks for keeping me out of the fire. Oh. Can I start in solo? Do I need anything? You need PvP item level. I think 380 something PvP item level before they let you into shuffle. Something like that. But we won 2, and we've got 4 or 5. We've got 3 runs left, and all I have to do is win 1 of them, and I will get some credit towards my Vicious Mount, which is all I want today. Oh, it's higher in Season 2? Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. 432? 432 PvP item level? Okay.
Avatar. Hikes.
Maybe they can just do it fast. Play aggressive. Be aggressive.
Hikes.
I don't know if I can save this Ogboker though. We'll try.
Ascendance. Repentance.
Seems like a good moment for oh, they're mad. Their repentance got broken.
Event.
Oh, I don't think I used my renewal before.
Avatar. Ascendance. Avatar. Repentance. Hikes.
They are difficult to pick up. I have starting to run out of things I can do here. Yeah, they're gonna get executed. Woo. This is PvP. I was looking for a lore channel. Oh, you're in the wrong place. This channel does almost everything now and then, although it's mostly just kind of hanging out and chatting, but the one thing we don't really do is lore. Every time I blink, that Ogbroker's on the brink of death. I know, right? We just gotta snipe him one time. Rift time? Ooh, rift time. We got 2 more rounds left. I might be able to make it in time. Maybe not. maybe it'll be a little late. Okay.
Avatar. Event. Avatar. Repentance. Sleepwalk. Repentance.
Okay. Woohoo! They did it! Og's hard to kill? Rift time? Rainy music sounds like distorted org music. Main time Rift quest 1 per account per day? I've yet to figure that out. If we mean the one that includes the 1,000 fragments, my understanding is that's supposed to be once per account per week, but it's been a little funky so far. Alright, this seems like it might be hard. This warrior does a fair amount of damage.
Avatar.
I'm actually gonna donate my trinket too.
Repentance.
Ooh.
Avenging Wrath.
Bad donate. Bad donate. I'm doing a bad job of this.
Avatar.
One of these. Oh, they did it. Nice. I got... Okay, so we went 4 and 2. So what happened? MMR went... Oh, it's a little higher than 15. We're like 1650. That seems weird. We got 1,000 honor, 187 conquest, 159 rating. Holy mackerel. And then I got my bonus thing for being a healer. And then I got my Vicious Contender Strongbox. Congrats on your free elite tier token. Is that what that is? Or just for being... Oh! Oh, I know what you mean. That's right. That's right. I forgot about that. Am I going to try and do the Rift? I might try and do the Rift. I might log on to my main one more time. What rating are you trying to reach? I don't know. Vicious snail mount rating. I forgot I got 1600, so you get like it's like getting the heroic raid cleared. I forgot that was like that. Everybody got 3 or more wins except the other healer. Sometimes it's like that. I completely forgot that there was going to be Ogvokers in... I completely forgot that there were going to be Ogvokers in Shuffle. That's pretty crazy. Alright, so I would need to book it over to Eon's Fringe. Or Tierhold Reservoir, rather. I have unspent profession knowledge. Can I spend it while booking it? Let's see. What am I doing in Herb? I am, I don't know. I was capping out Decay, but like for what? We don't really know. 5 minutes till boss fight? Yeah, no, that was my Discord, sorry. It almost never does that. It almost never does that. I wonder if we're arranging keys for later in the day. Alright, so I've missed the first box, but that's okay. Very rude. Sorry about that. Every now and then my Discord, or even like my phone, will make a sound, and I'll look at it like, what are you doing? What do you mean? Solo Shuffle you can queue for if you have the requisite PvP item level. You can find it if you go to your group finder and you go to the PvP tab under rated. It's this top one here is Solo Shuffle. You need to have, well, I guess I have enough regular item level for it to count. People were saying 430 PvP item level. Made me look through my Discord like, where did this come from? Oh. I guess I should look at my Discord and find out where it came from. Oh, I see, I see, I see. $434 for rated? Okay. I want to spend flakes, but I don't want to spend flakes. I think I could probably just get Gildan to have him for any future Gul'dan mount runs, you know? And then we'll just choose the mount whenever we get to the requisite level of rep with Soradormi. That solo shuffle was a wildly different experience from the shuffles of early in this patch. The very beginning of Season 2, I feel like either there was something, for whatever reason, it was really hard at much lower ratings than that. I think maybe the ratings inflated or something. Because that was much more chill. It was not, you know, a crazy match, and it was apparently 1650, so that'll work for me. I might be able to get to 1800. You like my inventory? I have some Bloom. I'm gonna use it, I swear. I have 21 open slots. I only had 2 open slots when I first bought it all. My plater profile. Normally, this works. Right now, oh, it's back! The Streambot's back! There you go. That's how you get my plater profile. I don't know what happened to my Streamlabs bot, but it's back. We're in good shape. It's not perfect, but it is perfectly usable. In love with the funny voice. If you want the funny voice to yell at you in game, I do have a DBM voice pack. That is free. It's a mistake, but it's a mistake you're welcome to make. What's the best muffin? I need to workshop. I was thinking maybe of trying to make some apple cinnamon muffins. I don't have any apples, but I could buy apples. Blueberry, 100%. Voice pack was up to date as of 10.1. I haven't updated it for 10.15 yet. There may be some new things that it might need. Blueberry, cranberry, orange. I am very shocked by the cranberry representation in here. I didn't realize people liked those. Raspberry, blueberry, orange cranberry, definitely blueberry, almond poppy seed, lemon poppy seed, yeah. Lemon poppy seed loaf is like, my mom makes one, and you can't have it, but you wish you could. It's really good. It has a light lemon glaze on the top of it. It is very elegant. Explode the blood mines. Oh, so you hate blueberry muffins? I wish I liked blueberry muffins more. I made blueberry pancakes. Those were alright. I have one frozen blueberry pancake in my freezer, and every time I see it, I kind of want to throw it like a frisbee. And that's not what it's for. You're not supposed to play with your food. Muffins are sweet. Cranberry cuts that with some nice tartness. My Nana likes doing cranberry scones. Cranberry raisin. Cranberry almond? Cranberry something. Ooh, raisin scones. I need to work on, I need to up my scone game. Or scones, as we would call them. I need to practice that because the really good ones are really good. And the last time I made them, they weren't good at all. They just didn't turn out. Well, plain old bran muffins. What if we eat Lego? Is it okay to play with it then? Oh, is there a bug where you learn dragon riding? I can't hop on my renowned proto-drake. If you are in a dragon flight zone where you're allowed to dragon ride, you should be able to do it. If you're not in a dragon riding area, then you won't be able to get on the mount at all. I have not seen the Warlock quest. I have heard of it. I have heard of this quest. Did the Mega Dungeon wanted to watch some boss videos? I missed yours. Oh, I'm so sorry. I am coming out with some. It's just late. I'm just real late. Crumpets are where it's at. The thumbnail looks great. The thumbnail's done. It's just the video's got to catch up. I've done this one before. Do the Warlock pet customization quest. Be sure to kill Twinkle before you leave the fair. Oh my goodness. I think I'm gonna have a Warlock arc at some point. I'm just not ready for it yet. I'm having too much fun doing other stuff in 10.15 right now. And also, I just like leveled a lot of alts. Dude, demons look awesome. No, they do. They do. If I wait till 10.17, I could make a Minari Eridar Draenei. Stick figures them is my favorite part. Probably no stick figures because I think I have good enough footage to show the mechanics without them. I usually go for those when, Oh, I got an appearance. I got a two-handed sword. Oh yeah, evokers can use swords. I forgot. Who is Ketchup Mechanic and why do I keep hearing about him? It's for your fries. Just got Ruby. Nice. Oh, could you see yourself getting into a Saturday news, Monday another video kind of routine? I would love to have at least one, if not two, regular video release days on top of the news one. I just have yet to show a capability of getting there. Oh, hang on, I need to pick up the thing. But yeah, I would love to have it. There'd be a day where you could expect there to be something. That would be the dream. Take the boat from Voldoon. Tips for a returning player this patch. I'm kind of out of those. There's so much. It's really hard to know what something snappy to say to someone is. What's the snappy advice? What's the tip for a player coming back? Got a crossbow and shaman earlier? I was just glad that I was able to learn it. Okay, and then we got... How am I doing on the flakes grind? We're halfway through that achievement. Some flakes. Right now you're on a 1 video on Monday streak. Who knows how far the Mega Dungeon Guide is? Oh, that is true. Oh, I would love to get it done today. I just have so many things going on today. But I would love to do it today. I should just, you know, chicken up and get it done. I want to log back in my drawer just for a second to see if I can buy anything with all that stuff that I just got on her. Chicken up, yeah, because they're brave birds. Or was it bird up? What did I decide? I've seen... So there's eagles that are trying to push into the city. You see, for whatever reason, bald eagles or pairs of bald eagles flying around. And you will see crows and even robins and other small birds chasing off these big bald eagles and like chasing them away from their nests and stuff. And you look at that and you go, brave bird. Because those things are big. It's pretty sick. Do I need to fix her transmog? Or is this perfect? I can't tell. Flamigo was the bravest of birds. Hazel said parrots or eagles. Pairs of eagles. No parrots here, unfortunately. I would love to see a wild parrot just out in the jungle or the forest one day. One day I would like to go to some place that has parrots and then see one. That would be wild. Seadrid sightings lately. We haven't been fishing in a couple weeks. I want to go soon, but we'll have to see. Okay, so my box gave me some stuff, and then that one gave me some stuff. I have quite a few marks of honor. That's good. Oh yeah, my mark of mastery. That's right. So I can get a piece of hero tier. So right now, I mean the bow, chest, hands, pants. Okay, so the helmet. Oh, I need a helmet real bad. I need it just for item level. Let's go get that. Dragonflight Season 2. Will it be PvP because I got the thing from PvP, or will it not be PvP? I guess I'll find out. I have a feeling it's not going to be very PvP. You can choose either? Oh. I can eat fish that I catch. I've been fishing for rockfish recently, and I've been making fish and chips. IRL. IRL. I also fish in game, which does make it confusing. For the druid, you'd probably do elite? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Do we get the drop by watching me? Yes! Yeah, I need to check the weather again. And the tide chart. Hi. Hello! How you doing? How are things? So I'm gonna go turn in this token. Because my gear is her gear is a bit of a mess. It's doing fine. It's good. It's good enough. It's all right. I got a Medal of Conquest. I need to find out what that is, but if I click on it, I'm gonna hit a wall. Reflect on your past victories and gain 50 conquest. Bind on Blizzard account. Oh, cool. I'm probably just gonna use it on this character. I think that this is the only character I'm likely to PvP on. I am unlikely to... I think I'm just gonna use it on this one. That's neat, though. Extra 50 conquest. Rockfish bottom feeders. Not all of them, no. Bottom fish or bottom feeders. I'm not actually crazy knowledgeable. I would like to learn more. At least you're not talking about tanks and your fish. That is confusing as hell. Yeah. I like fish in many different ways. I like to eat fish. I like sushi and poke, and I like salmon, and I like to keep pet fish. I have an aquarium. I like to look at fish in public aquariums and just kind of observing them from the shore and like while snorkeling, if I ever go snorkeling again. And then I also like catching fish in real life with a hook and a line, etc. And then I also enjoy fishing in-game. The only kind I don't do is I don't really try to scam people via email or text. So that's the one kind of fishing that I don't engage in. But the rest of it's all good. This all seems pretty fishy. Oh yeah, and then I have, and then... Are fish my thing? I don't know if fish are my thing, but I have a fair amount of fish shirts because I thought that they were sick. I love fishing in game and IRL. I like your shirt. I live on Cape Cod. I've never been. I got this shirt secondhand, so I've never been, but I think I would like it. I think I would enjoy going. After having looked at the shirt, I want to go fishing for the flounder and for the Atlantic salmon and for the striper and for some true cod. I fish for lingcod here, but I've yet to catch one, and the day that I catch one is the day that it catches me. Okie dokie. I have a token. Who's taking it? Norsko the Proud. So I wanted a helmet. Just because my helmet sucks. So I could take the elite helmet, which will increase in PvP item level to 450, so that'll be good. Yeah. Unless I wanted the appearance from like a different one. I could get like a different colorway of like shoulders or something. Nah, I'm just gonna get the helmet. That's a pretty big item level upgrade for me. And I do look spectacular now, so there is that. I work at an aquarium. You don't like the rockfish? Oh. Do I have a fish tattoo? I do not have a fish tattoo, that's true. My tattoos are all plants. I have snorkeled to meet fish in their own environment, but I haven't done it since I was a kid. I used to like doing that as a teenager. I would go snorkel in lakes and I would go look for fishies, and I would write about them in my diary. And I've read those entries, and I was either delusional or I had no sense of scale, because I was talking about seeing 2 and 3 foot trout, which I highly doubt, especially in the shallow waters that I was snorkeling in. But teenage me was convinced enough to have written about it in her diary. Alright, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna take her back up to town. She has, how much conquest are we talking here? 400, not really a meaningful amount. Monterey Bay Aquarium's awesome. How big of a deal is it to change main? The gear is pretty easy to catch up on. Professions is much harder to catch up on, but there's no reason you couldn't keep that character and use it for professions as well. Lots of people will use alts for professions, so that's not such a big problem. Wow. Oh yeah, and then I should be more than 18%. I should now be 20% towards our war snail because of that, so that's nice. What's the next thing that I get? If I get to Rival 1, I get the Elite Set appearance for Helm and Shoulder. I think I just got the Elite Set appearance for the helmet, honestly, because of trading the token for it. So yeah, that's the Elite Set. The only piece that I'm missing is Shoulders. So if I get 1800 in Shuffle this season, then I can have the rest of it. I have all of that. And then I do need to buy more of these pieces to fill that out a little bit. If you lose all the games, you will not get percentage. In order to get percentage from Shuffle, you need to win at least 3 of your 6 rounds. 3 or more. Yeah, no, teenage me would not have been talking to strangers on a beach. That was something for like 4 and 5-year-old me. Oh, yeah. Okay. What was I doing? I think I'd kind of caught up a little bit. I'm tempted to shuffle more, but I should quit while I'm ahead. If I see a meter-long fish while snorkeling, I will never snorkel again. If you have a Horde tune, you hit 1600 also on that. It's not once per account? I thought it was once per account. I'm not going to set up another character. I'm a one alt kind of person. Have I done enough chores so that I can level my dessert character? I like leveling this one. She's a little resto druid. She's a PvE resto druid. Druid level up? Maybe a little bit. Because, I mean, the other thing I could do is I could just keep going into Nighthold. I could try to set up another Nighthold for you. This is the next character that I want to set up to try keys on. I want to level this character first, and then I want to have her heal Mythic Plus pugs. And, wow, she's really upset when she jumps. I want her to level, I want her to heal Mythic Plus, and I want her to maybe do a little raid healing as well. Why level her first before I do Mythic Plus pugs? Good point, good point. Just make sure that my bars are still in good order here. What kind of point do I want? I was just getting myself extra healing. And then we've been doing, oh yeah, random Burning Crusade dungeons. You know what I maybe should do though, is I should maybe take her to BFA. So take me out, return to the present timeline. And then I just want to do like the intro to BFA. I want to just kind of complete the campaign by accepting the Battle for Azeroth mission statement in Thunderbluff. Oh no. There's one in Orgrimmar too, that's good. How does she look when hearthing? Let's see here. Do you think that her mouth gets dry? You've got tusks poking out of it at all times. Must be hard to take good care of your teeth and mouth. Yeah, so she's not going to get the free mount just yet because she's only level 16, so they're not going to give it to her until 30. But I could set it up ahead of time. I could do some of those intro quests ahead of time. I don't know why I was on that Telex's Stormborn. I think I was just experimenting, I guess. She goes through so much chapstick. I assume they have different glands. It's a good point, actually. All right, talk to Sylvanas. I heard that the word on the street is that later on they're going to make Dragonflight the default leveling experience instead of BFA. How does she drink out of a milk carton? She uses a glass. How do you drink out of a milk carton? That would make sense. I can skip the BFA intro. The reason that I'm nervous about it is just because on my undead character, I wanted to go to Zuldazar to do the to get the free mount, and I just did not have it was super phased. So I feel like I would rather just kind of do this the old-fashioned way and unlock the city properly just to kind of have it done. I'm sure it's not strictly necessary. Okay, there we go. There's a skip. That's good. I'm sure it's not strictly necessary, but I just want to just because, you know. Okay. Now I should have enough, level 17, I should have enough done to be able to pick up the mount when it eventually comes through. Should I heal a BFA dungeon? I don't see any reason why not. Assuming I can get into one. 5-minute queue. Another druid? This one's for PvE. The Night Elf Resto Druid is for PvP. This one is for PvE. They're different. Besides, this one's a troll. She has a mohawk. And then Barnacles. Barnacles lives in Borealis. He's mostly the character that I log on to when I want to sit in Borealis and look at dungeon journals when I'm making guides. And Petal Bloom, we're not going to lie, she was just to unlock High Mountain Tauren armor. Thomes, thank you for the 3-month reset. Never have too many turns. Yeah, my main's a Prevoker. Not to be confused with Postvoker. How many alts are too many alts? If you're not having fun anymore, then it's too many alts. As long as you're having a wonderful time, then it's perfect and you're doing a good job. Yeah, exactly. I like having lots of alts because I've made my peace with the fact that sometimes I will just abandon them indefinitely, and then I can either go back to them or not as needed. But I don't stress out too much about leveling an alt that I don't need anymore because I don't need any of them. They're just for fun, so as long as I had fun leveling them, that's enough. Thank you to King Rustica. Oh, thanks. Did you finish getting all the heritage armors? Oh, no. I would need quite a few. I don't know if I'm gonna make all the heritage armors because it would mean making and leveling some races that I just never end up playing or I don't like as much. So some of them might be doomed. Prevoker sounds like a troublemaker. 60 characters and I still struggle with the 6 that I have. See, it doesn't bother me that she doesn't have eyebrows because her helmet covers it. Her headdress obfuscates her lack of eyebrows. When you did the intro quest in Borealis, was that also totally confusing and disorienting? When I used to have to do the intro that had you go into the dungeon, that was no good. Do you think Blizzard should abandon the only 2 professions mindset? No. I'm happy with the way it is currently. It gives you a little bit of identity of the thing that you picked. And then if you want to do everything, then there's always more characters. Hey look, it's Underrot. I've seen this one before. I don't know if I turned on details for this character. I'm just a baby druid, so I don't have so many buttons just yet. I also think that the keys I use might be a little bit different. I'm excited to learn... Well, I'm interested, I guess, to learn resto PV, like the PvE rotation is. I'm sure it's similar to the PvP one, but I think it's probably a little bit different. Backup main was made as a joke. Now I'm a Shadow Priest fanboy. I do usually run a macro that I want to get back in this character. I didn't realize how much I used it until I saw that it was gone. I have a cancel form macro that I usually keep just as a panic button of if I've put myself into form and I can't remember what form I'm in and I can't remember how to get back and I don't have any healing buttons that would pop me out of form. Oh, I've pulled the tips. Oops, daisies. I guess for leveling, it's fine. I love her wild growth animation. It's expensive, but actually, my mana's fine. It just, she really digs that one out of the earth. Last time I played, Ardred had ramp windows, and that was entirely too much like this for me. Oh. Yeah. Do I look like I plan anything? I have to plan on my Prevoker. I need to know when the big burst damage is coming, and ideally I need to know about it about 10 seconds in advance, and like kind of look at the DBM timers and be like, okay, this thing's coming and I don't have anything else to do before then, so I'm gonna set up like, I'm gonna fish for procs and set up like 5 manual echoes or whatever, and then I'm gonna have the fattest Spirit Bloom queued up so that we can just fix this. And it works great. It's so satisfying and clean feeling when you do it properly, but you have to pay attention. If you're not paying attention and it like sneaks up on you and you're like, oh geez. You can fix one with Tip the Scales, but after that you're out of luck. Why don't you like Dis? Because it's not holy. It's on the same class as holy and it's not holy. It's also like shields aren't as much fun as heals are. I'd rather use healing than absorbs.
Watch wave.
For some reasons that make no sense. What is the red dress you're using? I think these days you could probably learn that from a vendor, because that's the original Undead Warlock starter robe. So you could probably learn it as a white quality item that you'd pick up as a vendor in like Orgrimmar or something, maybe in the cloth shop. But there's also a green robe that has that appearance, and that's how I learned it. I think it drops out of, might be Fireworm? I think it drops out of, boy. One moment, please. There's a lot of damage going on, and also my neighbors appear to be trying to break in. I think they're just cleaning upstairs. Okay. I don't know why I'm clicking here. There's really no need to be clicking. I should do that. Did I ever buff us? There we go. Breaking through the ceiling, it's kind of what it sounds like. Hazel, what's the next big Canadian holiday? I mean, we had Canada Day. My birthday? Everyone stops and celebrates Hazel's birthday. BC Day, August. I see. Yeah, I'm not a big holiday keeper-upper with her. That's a real word. Don't look it up. I don't do a lot of holidays, so I often don't notice them. Especially when I don't work a traditional job, so it's not like it's not like anyone's like, oh, you get time off, it's a long weekend. It's like, well, I guess it could be a long weekend. How long do I want to stream today, you know? You do love public attention. What if just for my 31st birthday, everybody in the province gave me 50 cents and then I bought a house? It would be like fundraising, except instead of it being for a good cause, it's just so this one lady can have a house. Enthra, thank you for the 2-month resub. Very much appreciated. Totally a national holiday. Also, everybody needs to, for my birthday, I would like everybody to pet their cats and or dogs. And if you're allergic, then I don't know. Send them good thoughts. Be 2.5 mil or something. Yeah, I don't know what the numbers would work out to. Guys, there's one doggy that's in the shelter near me. And I think it's with a foster, so it's... Oh, have I pulled Cragmaw? Why is Cragmaw attacking me? There's one doggy in particular, and I keep waiting for someone to adopt him because he's beautiful and he's perfect, and I love him. And someone needs to give that doggy a good home. And he's like cat friendly and just right. And every day I'm like, okay, someone will adopt him, and then he won't be waiting for me anymore.
Charging, move.
Because I don't need to get a dog right now. This is some serious healing. I'm actually trying. I am pressing my buttons with as much gusto as I can manage over here. all 6 buttons, you know? You always need to get a dog. Kitty would be really upset with me because I would need to wall her off from part of her apartment until they are used to each other enough to meet properly, which would be a slow and gradual process. So she would be quite upset. And it would be hard. It would probably be the end of fishing for a little bit, at least, until I can, you know, get the doggy used to everything and trained and, you know, settled in and stuff. You're already in Mythic Plus. It kind of feels like it. I just can't believe that this dog is still there. Is the perfect doggy. Sweet doggy. The picture, he looks at me through the picture. Seems way harder than Mythic Plus. Holy smokes, look at them go! Uh-oh, I don't have a kick for that. Does anybody have a kick for that? Oh, thank goodness, okay. Get an item that has pepper smell. It's a good idea. Oh, that's a double pull. That's a brave double pull. Okay. We'll just hot everybody up a little bit early. I can dispel the curse off of one person, and I choose me! And then next I'm going to choose the tank. There we go. Well, at least they moved in, that's something. It's a little scary having to trust that someone will have kicks, especially at this level when a lot of people, I guess it depends on what level they happen to be, because people can queue into this at all kinds of levels, but a lot of people just won't have kicks. That's a double withering curse. Okay. Slowly introduce our kitty with an item of his, and now they snuggled together. Aww. Yeah, my dream would be that they would mostly just leave each other be. I think that's possible. She's lived with a dog before, and she used to just ignore him. So I think as long as a doggy can be persuaded to ignore her and that they're slowly introduced with sense and whatnot, I think they'd be okay. It's like a young doggy, but it's not like a puppy. It's like a slightly older doggy. It's a little more calm. I want to walk the doggy. I want to pet the dog. Ooh, I got some pustule bearer's pants. You think they're like waterproof? They're lined. This shaman's Captain Planet. That's good. You know, I didn't notice us fighting the boss, so that's a good sign. I have no memory or recollection of us fighting Sporecaller Xantia, despite the fact that we really did just do that. We fighting that one? We're fighting that one. Oh, we're fighting them both. Oh, we're fighting all three. Expect nothing less. Delicious blusters. Kitty would be so mad if you got a puppy. It's true. She's gone back to bed for now. Oh, I stood in that. That's okay. Do PvE resto druids, and it's okay if you guys don't know, but if you know, do they tend to run Verdant Infusion or do they run Flourish? I'm like thinking about that tier set bonus now. And I'm thinking about my Swiftmen consuming hots and how awkward that feels when I'm not used to it. But what if they use Flourish? Will you foster first? Ask because we rescued a kitten. Been 3 years now. Older cat and the kitten still hate each other. I feel so guilty. Aw. I don't know if that's an option. I don't know if that's a thing that they do when they're adopting out. If the dog's already in a foster, if they'll set you up as another one if you've never done that before. I would be learning about the whole process. Flourish most of the time? Oh, I've stood in that one too. It's a good thing that Barkskin's on such a short cooldown. Not a Flourish guy, but a lot of druids are. Never remember to use it at good times, so I go with Swiftman. Extend the duration of your hots. Increases the rate of them. Oh, that would be really good for rate healing. Yeah. Tank is going crazy for the extra 1000 XP. It's the spell that you have your ramp windows for. I see. So you're like setting up a lot of hots on everybody ahead of the damage, and then you flourish when it's... That sounds kind of fun. I think I'd be into that.
Watch wave.
Infected. I like the Abomination because he's so excited about his work.
Watch wave.
I think Hezreal will solo that.
Watch your feet.
Do we get the ring if it's not mythic? Oh, I don't have efflorescence yet. I wanted to put one down.
Watch wave.
I might have to just dispel myself. You can check your drop progress in your Twitch drops inventory section. So if you click on your little portrait on the top right-hand side of the Twitch interface, and there's a drop-down menu there should be a section for drops, and that should show you all the info.
Watch wave.
Pretty soon you'll be able to answer the question that you asked me about my favorite human. It's hard to compete with Prevoker. It's just so fun. Thanks, guys. I do want to give Ardred a stronger chance in PvE though. What level am I now? 19. She can almost ride fast. Missing a pet from the vault in Forbidden Reach. Oh no. Is it cheap on the auctionist maybe? I wonder if you could save yourself a little bit of grief. Urge to play Ogvoker so I can get invited to Keys is Strong. 441 Hunter never gets invited now. It's Hunters I think have a really hard time in Pugs because they don't offer any specific utility that's very unique to them. They're not bringing like a buff, they're not bringing a particular debuff. They can lust, but lots of people can lust. They're great at doing mechanics, but lots of people can do that. And they're, I think they're just in a group that's trying to do a specific job. Hunters are always going to have a bit of a tough time with that. Okay, so I can get rid of these. I'm thinking of going back to Orgrimmar. Although, it's occurring to me that I don't have, maybe I live here because I don't have a... I was going to go back to Orgrimmar and change my expansions so that I'm not doing... Oh wait, there's an Orgrimmar portal right in here. That's right. I don't actually need to do all this. Winton's Weir, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Groups don't want to utilize traps anymore. Mm-hmm. What you find enjoyable about leveling in particular? I like that leveling is a very kind of... It kind of puts the blinders on a little bit. Sometimes I find endgame really overwhelming because there's so many different things I can do and there's so many different currencies and grinds and things to collect and things to level up and things to do that something about leveling, just having this experience bar and my job is to fill the bar and make number go up. Something about the simplicity of that is really satisfying. And then on top of that, you have the simplicity of not having your whole kit unlocked yet. So it's kind of fun working through challenges of lower level dungeons, but with a more basic toolkit. Or, you know, working through just questing, being a very simple, straightforward, easy to understand kind of grind. That's what I like about it. Are none of these going to take me to Orgrimmar? Excuse? Endgame's a lot too. And I like Endgame, but sometimes I just want a little vacation. Why is there no org portal there? What's up with that? No interest in leveling in BFA? Not wildly. I mostly want a dungeon heal on this character, and that was, I suppose, a fine dungeon to do. It wasn't too long, actually. It wasn't the worst thing ever. I'll queue it for one more. Speak with Princess Talenji. Oh, I need to go up the elevator. That's right. I have been doing Whelp Daycare a little bit. I'm behind what the maximum possible progression is. But today I took Rusiona and we slaughtered some ducks brutally and she didn't like it. It's not a good day. But yeah, I've missed a few days. I hope Dragonflight becomes a new leveling experience. I heard that it was. I don't know if that's confirmed, but I heard a rumor. What's my favorite Indiana Jones movie? I won't lie to you. I don't know if I've ever sat down and watched one start to finish. I watched Brendan Fraser in The Mummy, and that's different. I just realized that's different. But it was basically the same thing, yes. Within the Great Seal. This is the throne. This is not where I'm going. I didn't get the Valiance mount. I don't think I'm going to work on it anytime soon. It seemed like kind of a gigantic grind. Where is Princess Talenji? She's supposed to be within the Great Seal. Is she down more? That's not her. I thought this was the Great Seal. Tracy, thank you for the 17-month resub. Up. I just went up. She wasn't up there either. She might be still upstairs by the king. She is up. All right. Based on the fact that yesterday I looked for my headphones under my desk and I didn't find them. I swear I was just there, but maybe I just missed it. Because I went down there. We talked to her down here. I think I might have broken it because my dungeon queue popped, and it popped while I was up here before the RP could finish. Maybe I can speak with her. I just didn't see her. She's pretty noticeable. She's got a big hat. Yeah, I think I might need to drop it and pick it back up again. Watch this make my queue pop again, and then we have the same problem repeated. Oh, and then I have to go down and back up again. Ugh! I'm sure I have enough of this done to be able to get the mount quest when that time comes, but just in case. I summoned the horde already, I promise. Hey. Seeing an empty bag is so cathartic. You like this better than my mains bags filled with like 200,000 Hawkenbloom? I'm so ready for this queue to pop as soon as I get to exactly the same spot that I was at before. Yeah, she just wasn't here. And I would like to say, for the record, she was supposed to be down here. just let me have this. Thanks for your gold making video. Thanks for watching it. Why do you have so much? Who's asking? I want to make potions with it. And files. Tepid versatility. What did you spec first? The first thing I went into was alchemical theory, the tree on the far right, and I got really good at making the reagents, so I've spec'd into like Primal Convergent and Omnium Draconis first. But at this point I've got all of it. Okay, so that should be enough. That should do. Can I go back to Orgrimmar now? There's a portal to Silvermoon. Okay, now there's an orc portal. I don't know why it wasn't there before. That was strange. Hi. Hello. How you doing? I like these basic raptors. I kind of miss all of these old basic starter mounts. I usually will pick one out for my new alts these days and ride them at least as long as they need to be using grand mounts. Did your family have vinyl records? No, they didn't have any vinyl. CDs. We had Giga CDs. There was a CD changer device that was considered the hottest thing in music listening technology because you could put like 50 CDs in it and it would shuffle them. I'm enjoying the Wondrous Fish too much. It's so beautiful. I don't know if I've noticed the noises that it makes though. I think I can probably get into a dungeon faster if I switch to here. I think that this will be a faster queue. The fish's noise creeped me out a little. I had one in my beetle. So cool. Oh, like in your car? That's impressive. I always figured it would like skip or break or something like that. It sounds like a Muppet. Well, now I have to turn sound up. Let's see. Sound effects are on. Let's turn effects up a lot. And then let's pull out the mount. I think it's my favorite shot mount that they've ever done. Or, you know. I guess it is an in-game shot mount, just because I didn't buy it on the shop. It sounds like a Pokemon. That was new. I didn't know that. What? Oh my god. Why is it like that? I've met a lot of fish in my life, and I know they don't really make a lot of sounds, so the sounds are open to interpretation. But you mount up and it goes whoa, 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 whoa. You know, like what? It's like it's being controlled by a little team of mice. It's very, yeah, it's very Pokemon. I didn't know that it made sounds. It swallowed a bunch of Murlocs. Murlocs teaching them how to speak. Yeah, I love that we have a fish that flies. Now I want In the classic tradition of the WoW audience being like, thanks for giving me this. Now this. Now that I have this beautiful mount, I want my fishy pets to be able to hang out with me without needing their bubble. I want to see them. Alright, I can turn sound back down now before it gets out of hand. Hi. I've never talked to a fish that didn't do that exact voice. Where's my dungeon keep up? It's gonna be noon. I'm running out of time. Underwater mounts be able to fly too. I don't know what it is I love about it so much. Big old fins, the little bubbles, the shiny scales. Look how shiny the shiny scales are. It's got big whiskers. Grumpy fish. It does fly. I just can't fly yet. I'm only level 19. It also swims quickly. It's also an underwater mount. There's not a lot of water in Orgrimmar, is there? There's a little pool. Might be able to go take it for a swim. I like the Mythbuster stash it's got. Yeah, it couldn't really decide what kind of fish it wanted to be. There we go. But that's perfectly fine. It's fantasy. It's a wondrous wave whisker. Yeah, it just needs dragon riding. I would dragon ride exclusively on this if they let it dragon ride. Oh. It jumps. You know, what kind of fish can't jump? It does not give you underwater breathing. That would be a little too much. I know. Do you think they'll ever give us like an arowana mount? Arowana dragon riding fish dragon mount. You could give it like a WoW rationalization somehow. I am one with the fishies. They'll never know I'm not a member. Oh, look at the models of these little fish in the pond too. Do you think I'm giving them self-esteem issues? I may be drowning. Oh, I've got time. Yeah, the Heart of the Aspects remodel is really nice too. I like that one a lot. Oh, some of the Nazjatar goblins. The Gilblins! The Gilblins! Yeah, I'd be down for some Gilblin features. I don't know how many people would actually ride them, but one person would be enough. Alright, what is this? Shattered Halls? Blood Furnace? Blood Furnace. Nice fast one. Good experience. Lots of quests. Sometimes a little painful, so we'll have to see. Fish looks great. Art team's really killing it. Somebody using the Piccolo of the Flaming Fire? Hang on. Is there a leveling professional in here? I need to see their gear. I need to see their gear. Or is it just a toy? Maybe they just have a toy macroed into their stuff. Pit fighter. Some specific rings. Some sockets. I think we have a twink. Specific heirlooms. Yeah, I think this person is set up for this. I don't know. The Piccolo's probably just a toy still, but that is, I don't have details on, but I bet you this is going to be an extremely fast run. I bet you that monk could solo this. You really think BC is the fastest dungeon queue? I guess I don't know, but yeah, it's kinda. It was projected to be 50 seconds. It turned out to be a couple of minutes. Time rift time again. Fastest water mount in the game is the angler fishing raft toy. You can also get a version of it from Dragonflight. You can get the Tuskar dinghy and it's the same functionality. Pandawana, thank you for the 36-month resub. Thank you. Just got the drop. Nice. What do you need for the Tuskar Dinghy? The achievement, right? Is it still difficult? I remember I got it when it was a little bit cheesable, so it might be difficult to do. Oh, I set a timer, apparently. I didn't remember doing that. I think I probably set the timer by accident. I have a hotkey in my watch that I never use that I should probably get rid of that sets a 5-minute timer. It was originally supposed to be a break timer for, like, if I was doing, like, Pomodoro focus sessions. I was supposed to use the watch timer to time out 5-minute breaks. It turns out I don't. That wasn't going so good for me. So then I was using it to time tea, but 5 minutes is a little long for most teas unless it's an herbal tea. I'll do a black tea for like 4 minutes, and I'll do greens for like 2. So now it's for nothing. Wish I could see details. Yeah. Do I have it enabled? Nope. Paladin's actually trucking. That's not what I expected at all. So our relative set a timer for tea. The timer went off. They turned off the timer, and 30 minutes later remembered the tea. Yeah, I've done that. The real question, A, what kind of tea? And B, did they still drink it? Did they commit to it anyways? Because I have done that. If it's black tea and I've left it for a half an hour, usually I will. I've done that to myself enough times that I won't punish myself for my sins. But herbal teas I will drink really strong. You gotta commit. Some sort of herbal tea, and yes. Oh yeah, power. The monk's doing some damage now. I have lots of really nice teas now. I've been very spoiled. Wailing Caverns, underrated or just annoying? I like Wailing Caverns for what it is. I like Wailing Caverns best when I'm in there alone to farm something. It's not so much my favorite when I'm in there with a group, because trying to get everybody to pick the right direction or a direction and commit to it. Sometimes people get lost in the Wailing Caverns. Oh yeah, level 20. Should probably get Starfire and Sunfire just so I can do some Sunfire damage when keys. More time to wave events in dungeon. JK, glad they're not doing those anymore. How did you feel about the Halls of Stone Bran Bronzebeard scripted event? That whole boss fight? You want a timed event? Holy moly. Chamomile grows wide as a weed pretty much everywhere? Really? I should grow some chamomile. I've grown mint before, but then I realized that mint tea was so cheap and it was so much stronger when it was already pre-dried that I was better off just buying mint tea. It was not that big of a deal to me. Oh, hello. Do you see that? She goes tap, tap, tap with her little feet. Hey, you want up? Hi, baby. I missed you. How you doing? Hi, sweetie. Hope you're having a nice day. Thank you, Ossibel. I'm having a pretty nice day. At least it wasn't the Mount Hyjal raid. Oh, I bet I need some transmog in there. I wonder how many hours I would need to stream. What would my life be like if I just decided I was going to stream like 5 times as long and I was going to try and get all the transmog and I just didn't talk on stream anymore because you can't possibly keep up a conversation that long. I'm just life slowly fading from eyes. Same fish shirt 3 days running just in Mount Hyjal over and over and over again. the item drops, you go, wow, another. Wahoo. It'd be worth it if the cat hung out. Hooray. I have not really tried Mistweaver healing much. I'm kind of curious too. I think after my Ardruid experiment, I might level a Mistweaver and give it a go. That might be fun. Oh, I hope your kitty feels better soon, Irchi. Does she have to wear a cone? Or is it just a supervision kind of thing? This one did not like the cone. She was deeply opposed to the cone. Teleport out and then teleport back. Mage Tower Days was a nice prelude to that. Yeah, I don't remember how those streams did. I think we got a lot of streaming hours in. I think you're never gonna have quite as much fun or quite as active of a chat or like as much activity with subs and whatnot if you're doing such a diluted stream like that. Or at least not unless people are used to it, I guess. Lots of hours. She got a cone, did not do well with it at all. Making 10k netherweave bolts will take hours. Yeah. That's true. Cool, level 21. And Kitty, we got the mount training for free. We don't even have to go pay the mount trainer. I can just ride my dinosaur more quickly. I think she likes smooches, because usually I give her a smooch right there on the head. And sometimes she'll just be sitting, and I'll smooch her, and then she'll start purring with no other pets. So I think you like it. I think you like it. And then sometimes if you're laying down, she'll crawl on your chest, and then she'll come headbutt you like right on the face. And I like to think that you're self-smooching. You are self-serving your smooches. I did not get the new Kodo. I don't know if I will. I might save my $30. Oh, I must wrap up for the day. For the week. Hazel's week's over. I don't come back until Wednesday. But I will be back on Wednesday. Thank you very much for joining me today. I had a great time. I appreciate the company. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend and a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.